that as part of the symbolic what's going on. I'm speaking at City Club on Monday.
I know, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And the second was that they are committed to complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Bill Cosby faces as much as 30 years in prison after a jury found him guilty of
30, man.
There was a brief cheer from a
That he ain't
Can
gonna
he get a
go.
bracelet?
first guilty
Huh?
verdict was
Can he get a
announced.
bracelet?
Hell no, they sending him. They want to see him in. They want to see it. No.
Gloria Allred and several Cosby accusers celebrated.
They're gonna, you watch. He's gonna get a medical.
He is
condition.
going to be dead.
He's gonna get a medical
Powering
condition.
on. Welcome to Alltech
Can
Lansing.
he appeal the verdict?
Yeah, they are. The BBM said this morning the appeal process is already underway.
But he still got to go to jail during the appeal.
No, he's out.
No, he's not on.
On
they-
bond?
They tried to revoke his
Yeah,
bond.
they tried to, but I think
They tried to revoke his bond, saying he was a flight risk, and that's when they called the guy an asshole.
So, but I'm saying when you get, I thought, but if you get an appeal
to adult film actress Stormy Daniels,
Until the
told the
process
Fox
is
host
complete.
until the appeal process is over.
It's just like you were still undergoing the
Michael
trial. right,
would
before the
represent
trial.
me and represent me on some things. He represents me, like with this crazy Stormy Daniels deal, he represented me.
I think if I thought I was going, I'm saying if you 80, you Bill Cosby, and cause I'm gonna tell you, it was just that I was. You 80, you Bill Cosby, you got to be contemplating the Kevorkian. You got to be.
What?
Kevorkian. You got to be contemplating.
No, it gets closer to the trial before you comes to a head.
Well, I'm saying if you think you going, and you're Bill Cosby at 80.
Are you live right now on the TV?
Yes.
Yeah, that's you know, you can't put yourself in anybody's shoes like that other than speculate how you would think. But I know if it was me, I would wait all the way till the day before the next trial starts before I would consider anything like that. And in the meantime, I'd be, you know, praying for a fast death.
Turn it down. Let me see. Turn it
So-
down. Okay.
I'd be praying for a fast death
Two,
or a horrible medical condition.
6. So that's actually 12.
You think Bill Cosby is looking at Facebook today? God, that's an awful place.
No, I don't think he's looking at Facebook.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Man.
Hey, how about this Twin Peaks lawsuit that, what's her name, Cameron Holder? These girls, oh well,
That just shows you how ridiculous Me Too has become.
yeah.
You know?
What's next, Hooter Girls gonna complain? File suit?
I mean, you know, it's like, man, you put yourself in that environment and then blame.
I've never been, so I couldn't, you know.
I've never been there either. I just seen that.
I've been to the Tilted Kilt. I had lunch there once. and-
Yeah, I had lunch there once too, man. They charged me for an onion. I wanted an onion on my burger.
Is that code
They
for
charged me
something, Charles?
An extra $1 for an onion.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. On the
That's a
burger.
punchline to a joke, you know that.
Is it?
Yeah, well, if you go to the Tilted Kilt and they're charging you for an onion.
I don't know. They charged me for a slice of onion. I said, what's that? Well, you want an onion on your burger?
I can't believe it.
Oh, man. Crazy. Of course, I never went back.
What's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. Take a moment, share the broadcast. Hey, check it out, your boy. Monday, City Club. Get your tickets. I'm talking about it all day today. Get your tickets. It's gonna be on fire. I don't even think they ready. Antonio, can you post the link periodically, please, and thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What up, Quasi? Take a moment, y'all. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Woo! Lord, Lord, Lord. Take a moment, share the broadcast. I am in a great mood. It is a Friday. You got to love God's blessings. Take a moment, share the broadcast. What's up, Jeffrey Burge? What up, SJ? What up, Anthony Robinson? Rick Good. I see y'all on YouTube. Hey, y'all. I think I'm bringing the lion back. I got my mojo back. Your man is here in the building. I'm feeling good on a Friday morning. Somewhere in there today, I need some, can you hear me? Somewhere in there, I need some Diddy, Can't Nobody. What's up, y'all? Take a moment, share the broadcast. You know, I was reflecting on this week, and I was just thinking like, yo, I do want to be a star. I do. And I'm going to keep working till I get it. I'm going to fight hard every day. I'm going to push. I'm going to push until it don't stop. Until I get to the top. Unshakable. That's me. Let's do it. You know, takes time. Sometimes it ain't in your hands. Did y'all check out Amazing Muwakil last night? Check out the podcast.
I saw it this morning.
You watched it this morning?
I watched a little bit, not the whole thing, but maybe 10 minutes of it. Zip through it. I wish I had more time. I would have watched more if I had more time.
That's all right. You can watch it on the weekend, on the download. Take a moment, share the broadcast. Your boy is in the building. No more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking. Time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war, and poverty. Oh, Mace, wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. Come on, y'all, it's a Friday. The world won't get no better. Say what up? Just you and me. Woo! Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and who catch all the hell. Wake up all the time to build a new man. I know we could do it if we all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out. They do it every time. Come on, y'all. Rock with your boy. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na 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 na. The world won't get no better morning, Chicago. Good morning, world. This is the WVON Morning Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my main man, Charles Thomas, in the building. Charles, how you feeling this morning?
Blessed by the best.
There it is. Every Monday. Listen to me. I said every Monday. I'm already starting the week over, and I'm trying to wrap it up. Hey, y'all, it is Friday. You know, I'm up and I'm down. I'm down and I'm up. I'm a little mixed up. I don't know how to feel right now, because unless you've been under a rock, you had to hear the story that Bill Cosby, America's dad, has been convicted 3 counts of aggravated sexual assault. Whew. Like, that is Me Too's revenge for real. You know what? We're going to talk about that today. But before we do, got to say what's up to the WVON Morning Show team. Annette Flournoy in the newsroom. How you doing today? Well, you know what? First, we know he ain't going to do 30. But you know what? So, y'all, we're gonna talk about, I'm looking for some listener response today on how we are feeling about this Bill Cosby thing. So even as we go through it, we're gonna be talking, and we're gonna make sure, let's run that through the whole thing. You know, you can just let us know what you think about the Bill Cosby thing. And that's why, you know what? And Annette, I think that's why it's going to be important to have your voice in this conversation. We're going to be talking about it, Sonia, you too, and ladies, because we want to know, really. You know, I think we talk about these situations from the perspective of a man, but I think we got to mix it up. So we're going to be looking for some listener response on Bill Cosby. Now, before we get this, if we're going to get this plane up in the air, you know you got to get this music conductor of the soul plane fired up. Sonia Escobar, are you ready for this Friday? All right, let's do it, y'all. This is the WVON Morning Show. Let's get into it. So, Charles, Bill Cosby. Just top line before we get deep.
I mean, I'm not surprised, you know, that I think it had a lot to do with the environment that the second trial, in which the second trial occurred. You know, the first trial, there was no Me Too storm underway. This trial there was, and I think that had a lot to do with the verdict of this jury. It was 7 men, I think, and 5 women. Right. Yeah.
Man, bro, I was thinking about the fact that they let 5. You know, we need a judge. I don't want to understand. We need somebody judicial to call in today too at 7:30. I mean at 6:30, because I want to get some. They let 5 different people jump in on the testimony on that, and it just seemed like at a certain point, you even if you ain't think the first one did it, you was on trial for all 5 of them. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that at 6:30 of the social media question of the day. But Charles, did you see yesterday? Our city clerk launched her campaign full-on campaign style. Did you see it?
Yeah, but I mean. You know, we talk about it all the time. I think we're the only ones who really talk about it in the way it needs to be talked about. And yeah, but I think the mayor is basically carrying on his, Mayor
Zorro?
Zorro.
Man, he done went from the Ron father to Mayor Zorro.
He sort of put it on the line yesterday that he's going to go through with it. And on the same day that it was announced that Alderman Joe Moore is going to be the Aviation Committee Chairman. Remember that?
Oh.
Yeah, remember that? And it's not going to be a Latino.
Oh.
But he did his sanctuary thing, sort of balanced things out.
Yeah, maybe,
maybe we can sort of put that in some kind of perspective.
Let's put it in perspective. I think you got that part of it, but I'm going to tell you what I see. I see that city key card as the kickoff for the campaign of the city clerk as well. Because the city clerk of no base is looking for an opportunity right now as well. So, you know, she's got to lock down that vote too. And I think when you look at it, they are going to be offering that city key card when you go to get your vehicle sticker at ward offices. There is a poster that will be placed everywhere. There will be advertising. There will be billboards. And guess what will be down in the right lower hand corner?
Brought to you by
City Clerk.
Anna Valencia.
You think about that. That's a $4 million campaign. She don't speak a lick of... Well, you know what? I bet you she got some Rosetta Stone right now. You know what? But check this out, Charles. Check this out. You know how we going to put all this in perspective? Guess what's happening at 7 o'clock?
What's going to happen at 7 o'clock?
Dorothy Brown is in studio. Yeah. Dorothy Brown will be in studio. I hope she brought her phone. Because I want the phone on the Facebook Live feed. Because I love that part when she say, beyond the fact that I'm the most qualified, I got my phone back. I think that has got to be my favorite campaign line of all time. When the party, Charles, we're going to talk to her about, you know, her mayoral run. But, you know, I think Dorothy Brown, we're going to have a real good conversation with her because think about this, Charles. She went up, the machine went against her wholeheartedly, revoked her status, and she whooped them.
Yeah, I want her to tell us how she did it, how she whooped them. Also would like to know her relationship with all these different Democrats. You know what I mean? Like, how is it today? How's she doing with the county board president? How's she doing with the Speaker of the House of Representatives? How does Dorothy fit in all of this today after that situation in 2016?
Well, you know what? Why do I got a feeling? You know, Dorothy Brown is a Delta too, so she like a duck. You know, she let that water roll off her back. I feel like Dorothy Brown coming. You know what? I'm going to save it for 7 o'clock, and we're going to let Dorothy Brown do her own thing. Hey, Charles, but speaking of Mayor Emanuel, did you see yesterday he did the old toss to Mayor Daley again? Like, boy, look, he got to explain a lot of stuff that is going on in the city and these taxes.
But you know what? I feel that, like, you know, JB and the mayor they're buddies. They're in the same tribe, right? And they both are sort of saying, hey, we're going to have to raise taxes after each of us is reelected. They're basically saying that already in their next term. But I also read something in between the lines in that interview that the mayor did, and that is that he can't be serious about Amazon if he's talking about that kind of stuff, because they tried to keep that stuff under the radar while they're trying to woo Amazon. I don't think he thinks Amazon's coming here.
We'll talk about it all when we come back after traffic and the weather. Take a moment, share the broadcast, witness live. That phone probably bugged. Be careful what you say. What's up? Watch the WVON morning show. It's your man, Maze Jackson. Hey, everybody, check your boy out. It's this Monday. I will be at the City Club. City Club. We will be discussing the City Key card. And it will be myself, John Cass, and 2 other people on the panel. Y'all know I'm asking, what's in it for the black people? I still want Amazon to come. I'm a fan of Amazon. I want to thank all of you all who voted for us to be the #1 people in Chicago, Amazon all in. And I think that your hard work is what got us the #1 spot. And I know you're all in with us, and so we're all in together. Let's do it. I am going to be positive. I can't wait because it's Friday. What y'all doing this weekend? All right, take a moment, share the broadcast. All right, let me say what's up to all the people rocking with us. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let's see who's rocking with us first. Let me start there. Ready? All righty. Take a moment, share the broadcast. Oh, yeah. Who's going to see Avengers this weekend? I'm going to see Avengers this weekend. Infinity Wars. Okay. Hey, and again, I want Amazon. Call me. Look, man, trying to make it, man. I'm trying to make it out here in the world. One day I'm gonna be a star. Don't forget. Roy Boone, what's up? Ron Rockwell, what's up? Antonio, Daryl Roddy, John Rembert. What up, Alicia Benford, Tamiko Holt. What up, Keith Price? Yeah, man, they get me one day. One day, but the second day I come back. You know, I can only go down for and it's only really hours at a time. Sometimes I gotta learn to not let nobody get in my head, right? That's all I gotta do. What's up, Antonio? What up, Tamiko? What up, Mike Brown, Rod Crowder, Alicia Benford? What up, Tiger Lily, Joyce Marshall, Hamlet, Andre Smith? Andre, I gotta push you back to Tuesday, brother. What up, Walter Palmer? What up, Remy S. Remisy? Dennis Evans? Denise Sims, Deborah Jones. What up, Albany Norton? Oh, my boy Corey Mack. Suitcase at the door. Don't you want some more? I hate house music, but I like the song. I defend this way. You gotta get your house on. God intended that we got love. Oh, it's not over between you and me. It's not over. Don't want to be free. What has been joined by God? Let no man put us under. Wow. You are tuned in to Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my main man, Charles Thomas, in the building. Y'all, it is a Friday, and I'm telling you what, I am fired up. Hey, Charles, but did you hear? The war in Korea. Is it over?
The Korean War, man, after all these years, what is it, 50, 60 years? Is it 60-some, nearly 70 years since the Korean War was fought. And apparently, we had the two leaders of South and North Korea holding hands and saying that, hey, the war is over. Peace. Is Donald Trump the guy who should be given credit for this?
Why do I hear a Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall? Why is he gonna say, Lil Kim? I called Big and he said you better knock that wall. Look, if there is peace between North Korea and South Korea, and Donald Trump, for some reason, is able to get them to denuclearize, which they're saying they're going to do, the Korean Peninsula, what will the Democrats say he did then? What did he do? Will we still be focused on grabbing them in the biscuits?
Or Stormy Daniels?
Oh.
The Russians, oh my God.
Do you think the MASH doctors... You think...
Remember those guys?
Yes. Yeah, dude, Rocky Bullwinkle, man. Yeah, but you know what that also means? That the doctors from MASH can come home, right? They can finally come home. You know what? Who is going to... Hawkeye Neal, right? And then, one of them just died. The Dr. John, the one who messed with Hot Lips, passed over there. He just passed. Dennis Rodman is probably going...
He
Dennis Scott.
The treaty signing.
Oh, we think of the nail. Yes.
Full regalia.
Yes.
All them pierces.
That'd be crazy, man. Charles, did you hear that Ford is no longer going to be they're only manufacturing 2 cars now?
You know, I know, man. Like when we went out and bought a car, I picked out like the sedan. You know, I wanted the sedan because I'm old school. My wife kept telling me, nah. So we had to get an SUV, and we got an SUV, and I drive an SUV today. But yeah, they're getting out of the sedan business and moving toward the SUV. Man,
and it seems like that's what they're saying. I mean, just think about it. No cars on the road, but it's funny. because gas prices are jumping up again. And I remember just a few years ago when gas prices made that tremendous leap and they stopped making SUVs because the gas prices had gone up. And now they're back to gas guzzlers. Man, do you think Trump has something to do with this too? In this?
They'll blame Trump.
Right, they're going to be like, you're polluting the world now. You know, because nobody's driving those little, what are those little Ford, not Ford Echoes, but what's the little Prius everybody was like the fashionable thing to do? Now everybody got them a big old truck.
Yeah, but you know, going back to Trump a minute, I know there hasn't been a lot of time to digest this news from South and North, from the Korean Peninsula, but I didn't see too many, like, really critical articles yet. I think it'll be something to watch, to see if the media can find something wrong with
Oh, they're going to find something wrong.
peace. I mean, how could peace be something bad? Doesn't everybody want world peace?
Man, I'm telling you, Lil' Kim, he want an iPhone. He want an iPhone. Lil' Kim like, man, I'm tired of running around here with these. He still got a brick. Right? Like, he went to China, man, for a weekend and was like, what is this? He like, look, man, you mean I could get all this on the phone? And we looking at, look, man, I'm telling you, Lil' Kim, that's going to be crazy, though. Now, Charles, all right, before I do the last one, did you see the Bears had their first round draft pick yesterday? Roquan, what was his name? Roquan Smith?
Smith, right.
You think he's black?
Roquan. Yeah, you know, I did think about him. He's not a very big guy.
See, man, what?
They're gonna have to put some weight on him.
It's all. What is with the Bears and these?
Big O. It's Friday.
You know what? It's next Friday. We should have got Big O here. Big O, and Big O gonna let him know because Big O was a linebacker.
Big O, call in.
Big O, if you call in
and tell us what you think about this draft choice.
Big O, if you in the crib, you don't live that far, man. You come in your pajamas. Come on, man. Big O, we gonna be looking out. Big O gonna be. Right. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Big Otis Wilson. Big O, man, come call us and let us know what's going on with these Bears draft picks. Because, Charles, I just feel like every time the Bears draft somebody, there's always a but. Right? Like, he could be the greatest but or a if.
But the guy they got from Georgia, this guy came from Georgia,
right?
Right. University of Georgia.
Cotton picking.
He's good, man. He's a good player. That Leonard Floyd guy.
We'll see.
No, he was good. They didn't miss on him.
Okay.
And, the Bears have a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
Guys, right?
Yeah, and then we got the great white hope, Mitch Grabowski. We got to get Grabowski in here. Oh, Grabowski, Trubowski, they all
that Grabowski stuff, man. The Grabowski's the fan.
Oh, it's all the same to me, man. Grabowski is it an I with a Y? What's the difference? I don't know.
Trubisky.
Okay, Trubisky. Snitch Trubisky.
He's gonna change it all for the Bears, man. This year, because the first year he was kind of lame.
Lord.
But they say he was a rookie. Even though Dak Prescott, he was great during his first year, right?
Man.
Remember him?
Yeah, man.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
But Trubisky, he needs a year to get it together. So this year, Mitch Trubisky is.
What did you call him?
Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, I thought you called him. Okay.
Mitch, no.
Snitch Trubisky.
Your B's and your TRs.
Yeah,
your
don't
M's,
cross your
all
T's,
this stuff.
dot your M's, and cross your B's.
No, he's not. No.
Snitch Trubisky. You know me, man.
Grabowski. Now you're gonna put a B.
Yeah. Snitch. Okay, I'm gonna change him to Snitch. Snitch Grabowski. All right, whatever. We'll figure it out. Hey, y'all, check this out. Charles, I really have been avoiding this topic. I really have.
Okay, what's the topic?
Bill Cosby. So, Charles.
We said it yesterday, and we said, man, that timing is everything. Timing is everything. I mean, I ain't saying if the guy did put a drink in somebody's, he should be prosecuted for not having any game, number one. But if he didn't, he just got caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time. This Me Too thing, man, got him. He gonna do everybody's time.
Well, he can't do everybody's because he 80, so he ain't gonna make it all the way. But Charles, I'm torn. And we was having this conversation last night. It's like, are we in love with Bill Cosby, the great actor? Because obviously the person is different than the actor, right? Obviously these actions, And then I still feel like if he wasn't black, this wouldn't have went down like this.
Is Harvey Weinstein black? Was he?
No.
Did he strong arm someone?
He did. He was like, he wasn't even putting no drugs in him.
More recently than 14 years.
Yes, right.
But he got convicted?
He ain't no. He's on the beach in the south of France.
He didn't get convicted.
So Charles, I'm torn.
Oh my gosh.
I'm torn. And I want to hear from the callers. What do you think about this Bill Cosby thing? Give us a look, callers. Give us a call, 773-591-1690. We really want to hear from you on your opinion. What do you think about this Bill Cosby thing? Give us a call. We'll be back. Double Jizzle. What up, E. Swain? What up, Howard Trout? Yeah, man, but I still got to have some entertainment. Mitch Trubisky, I just got to have a little fun with the name. What up, Tiger Lily? What up? Gene Simmons, ILL, baby. What up, Sly Townsend? What up, Chim Dog? What up, Jimmy Gaither? Kemet Pryor? What up, Terrence Bay? Let's see who's rocking with us. What up, Miko Hope? Annette Word? John Rimbert? Hey, John, thank you so much yesterday for the encouraging words. You know, sometimes you just get, what?
Something happened.
Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. What up, twin? Hey, twin, check this out. There was Doma T went to a barbecue joint in Elgin, and they got beef ribs, monster beef ribs. And I was thinking, when I saw it was in Elgin, twin, and when I'm saying twin, I'm talking about Eric Myrick. Eric, I thought, man, maybe when you come to the city, you could grab me some. I'll pay you for them. But you could grab the beef ribs for your boy, because them summer guns was big as all get up. I'll send you the name. Hit me up if you can for me. You come to the city this weekend. Hey, y'all bringing the boys to the city? Y'all want to go see Infinity Wars? Let me know if, fellas, dads, Chicagoland Dad Squad members. See that, Antonio? Join the Chicagoland Dad Squad. Every dad join it, and let's figure out if we can have a meetup this weekend and go see Avengers Infinity Wars. And let our young men see dads and sons together hanging out. Wouldn't that be fun? Twin, I don't know the name of it yet. I hit Doma T up. Antonio, if you could hit, you know it was on Chicago's Best. I'll get the name for you, but I'm gonna send it to you. Hey, twin, see if Eric ever got his kids this weekend too. We could all, and I hit Vince up. We could all go see Infinity Wars. Take our kids. We gotta find a theater. Thanks, Antonio. What up, Merle Pettis? Thanks, Gene. I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, congratulations on your daughter, man, becoming a member of AKA. I saw that. Hey, man, it's kind of crazy to see everybody's kids graduating or going to college. Milan is going to be going to college this year. Ain't that crazy? All right, so, twin, let's all try and get up and let's go see Infinity Wars, man. I know Carrie wants to go see it too, but let's see if we could all get up. Oh, Elgin Barbecue, twin. Keith Price, what's up, man? Thank you too, brother. Hey, y'all, thank y'all to everybody. What up, Merle? Tennille, who didn't I say? Who said I didn't say hi to him yesterday? What up, Terrence Arbe? Kemet? Sadiq? Hey, did y'all take a chance? Tune in to the Amazing Muwakil Intergenerational Conversations. Check that out. What up, JG? JGB in the building. Shout out to Peoria. What's up? Where's my boy Corey Mack, the HVAC king? JG, you gotta hit Corey Mack up, make sure he's working. Also, Why don't y'all get y'all some tickets and come to Chicago City Club? Do y'all know what it's gonna be like on Monday? And we having a debate about this city key. Shout out to John Cass. Much love. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what. That John Cass thing has gotten me quite a few additional appointments to do paid gigs as well as some high profile appearances. Man, leverage. I appreciate it. Roberto, get you some tickets. Roberto, come on, Roberto. Go to City Club, man, on Monday. That'll be funny because we're debating the City Key Club. Somebody should invite Anna Valencia too. This is. Oh, I love, you know I kick it. Alicia Benford, Eugene Simmons on this thread is, hey man, that's a lot of black Greeks on this thread though. We're gonna get JGB to join the Blue Mob. Love to see the dinner. Tennille, how much are the tickets? Baby, 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 baby. Go. You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my main man, Charles Thomas, in the building. Charles, Bill Cosby, man, give me your thoughts, bro.
You know, I have. I've done it, you know, several times. I mean, I think he got caught up in the Me Too thing. And I think a 14-year-old, I mean, let's face it, the black guy is the one who gets time on the Me Too tip. All these other people, I mean, there's some other black people involved, certainly, but the one who gets the time is the black man.
You know.
This is too obvious. I mean,
so,
are you surprised? Are you really surprised?
I'm not surprised, but I don't know how to respond. Because I do, so like, here's the deal. I think if I was watching a movie, right, if you were watching a movie and all these people came out and they told their stories and then they finally got the dude, even if he was 80 years old, I'd be like, yes.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, the guy, I mean, he even admitted that he was giving women Quaaludes and other drugs, you know, to relax them. I mean, Negro, please. I mean, come on, man. Who does that? Who does that? Who does that?
Well, apparently, Charles, you know, because do you remember the joke Spanish Fly?
Yeah.
Everybody was in the studio, in the audience laughing.
Yeah, but come on, man. Nobody does that. Nobody,
well, apparently they did it.
But who does that?
Well,
the person that does that, it needs, you know, is going to go down at some point. I mean, but I'm saying he's not the only one who did it, obviously, but he's the one that's going to have to do the time. He's going to have to do, like I said, Harvey Weinstein's time. He's going to have to do Kevin Spacey's time.
Should he go to jail?
Huh?
Should he go to jail? Like, I mean, should they lock him up, put him in jail? And, I mean, because, I mean, when he goes to jail, he's not going to the country club. He is going to
Graterford Prison in Philadelphia. That's the one they used to have. And that's the equivalent of Stateville in Pennsylvania.
And I mean, seriously, man, Y'all, WVON listening audience, give us a call, 773-591-1690. We want to know your thoughts on Bill Cosby. Anita, you're on the Talk Chicago. What's your thoughts on the Bill Cosby thing?
I'm crushed. I'm crushed because, you know, in Islam, I remember being a teenager and guys would honk at me, you know, going down the street, going to high school, walking, right? Okay, we're young, we're excited, you know, that's normal, okay? But also it's disturbing when you don't want to be bothered. So if a female doesn't want to be bothered with a male, she knows what she has to do, not be bothered with them, right? Now, I became a Muslim, and Elijah Muhammad was tired of, I guess, white men raping our women. So he made us cover up so they couldn't see anything on us and made us concentrate on, okay, you can have a family now and I will look after you. All right, instead of raping you and leaving you in the street and snatching your baby and beating them up. But the white women never said anything about that till today. So what I care about, what they're saying about Bill Cosby is nothing. And I say this for them. Get you the black veil that the Muslim women wear, and the Muslim women are very beautiful women with very beautiful hair and a lot of things, okay? But they care about their children, and they're not out here in the street asking the government or other people's husbands to take care of children that they want to have because they don't want to get married. And then if it don't work out for them, say, oh, you raped me.
Thanks, Anita. Hey, let's go to D. D, you're on the Talk Chicago, 1690. Bill Cosby, should he go to jail? I want to know your feelings.
May, just give me time to get these 4 points real quick. Ask your listeners, should she be sued to get back that money she settled for? And the agreement was signed that she should have been broken and the state knew her. Number two, I wish black people on the jury would not cave. She was not credible, and I would have stood to that. They want to give in to the white people on that jury, and, oh, we got to go by the letter of the law. Letter of the law, I didn't find her credible, and I would have stuck to that mantra. Three, they didn't allow a defense witness to come in who signed the affidavits, and they pretended like they couldn't find her to say that she knew about Bill Cosby. She had planned this all along. Four, I took care of 2 cents about the Me Too movement of white women. What have they said about that girl down in Alabama and the police? If this was all black, it wouldn't be no Me Too memory. We have short memories of the history of this country. Ain't no way in hell I would have been on that jury. It would have been a hung jury with me on it.
But you talk about...
I'm so sick of us forgetting. Huh?
Ma'am, you talk about short memories, though. When you're a black man in America, and you're going to go out there, and try to get with these white women, you got to understand that it's always on the table, that you're going to go down for doing something that a white man would do with a white woman. You do it, you're going to go down. That's just the way it's always been.
Okay. So I want to take it up, though, right? And I'm really trying to get more women perspective on this, Charles. I like just the sister. See, I feel like I'm in between a rock and a hard place. The sister took the black route, not the sex route, right? Like, so I want to make sure I'm ginger with the subject, and I don't want to be disrespectful. But I feel like there are 2 issues at play here when you look at this. There is the race issue, which we feel like, this is racially biased. But then you've got to balance that with the fact of the actual potential of the sexual assault. And I think that is where my confusion comes. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm defending Bill Cosby for that component of it. But I feel like he is being prosecuted extra because he is black and they need to hang somebody. Karen, you're on the Talk Chicago 1690. Your thoughts?
Well, good morning, King.
Good morning. Is that Karen Hicks?
This is Karen Hicks.
Hey, Queen, how you doing?
I'm just wonderful, but I'm upset too. Like the young lady just said, when you said Me Too, a lot of women don't remember that they agree to be I am. When you take that money, you know exactly what you're doing. But you know what I want to say? Let's go back and get all the white slave owners that creep into the cabin of the black slave woman and raped her. What about that?
Now, are you asking for rape reparations too? Look, y'all. I fundamentally feel like there is a dichotomy that is going on in the black community as it relates to the debate of this situation. You got the race issue, and then you got the Cosby issue. Now I got a third issue because I still see him as Heathcliff Huxtable. And now I got another question. Are they getting ready to take all the Cosby shows back off again? Should they? Now that he's been convicted, are they going to erase his legacy for real now? Because now they can say he is a convicted. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Let's go to T. T, you're on the top of Chicago.
Hey, T, what's up, man?
What's up, T? Hey, T, turn that radio off in the back, man. T?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, man, look, let me tell you. I hope they lock him up. I hope they lock him up for the simple fact that he didn't have no problem when he was going on tour talking bad about black people in front of his white audiences. So I don't have no sympathy for him. Lock him up. And I can tell you something else. I can tell you R. Kelly is probably sweating bullets right about now. And he's probably scarier than OJ at a white woman's funeral right about now.
Hey, man, I hope you all pulled over to the side because I hear you in the car. T, we appreciate you, man. Yeah, hey, man, you know we talked about that last night, too. A little bit about, is there the sentiment that because Bill Cosby went on the Pound Cake tour, that some people like lock him up, they like, that's what you get? Nah, because he told black people to pull their pants up.
You know, there is absolutely some, you know, hypocrisy in that. I mean, yeah, because he had this lifestyle that we didn't really know about, and he was out there preaching. There's no doubt. Yeah, that's part of the whole vision that black people have, certainly, of Bill Cosby, and perhaps even all people, because he was out there being very preachy. But keep in mind, he was also older when he was doing that. But when he was doing his other stuff, he was younger.
We'll talk about it more when we come back. We're looking for your calls, 773-591-1690. We want listener feedback. What do you feel about the Bill Cosby conviction? Is it racial? Should he get locked up? Are you torn like me? I don't know. Give us a call. We'll be back. 773-591-1690. Take a moment. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. And share the broadcast. Okay, so I want y'all to share the broadcast today. Let's do this. All right. Cosby Show dropped. See?
TV is available in more than 80 million homes.
Bounce TV, that's the black station drop.
Free shipping.
Can y'all take a moment?
So, Bounce, did you hear that?
Yeah.
In the Bloomberg just now?
Oh, and what is Kanye's announcement today? Hey, Tennille, inbox me that.
His announcement is probably has something to do with the release of his album.
Right. I think he's gonna have Donald Trump. Kanye gonna come to Chicago with Donald Trump, or Donald Trump is on Kanye's album. All right, take a moment, share the broadcast. I'm trying to get y'all comments.
Hey, I've been getting this press release about the Harold Washington party. Have you been getting it?
No.
Got it twice. I just printed a copy.
Hey, y'all. Don't forget, 7 o'clock, Dorothy Brown in the studio. Hey, y'all. Get your tickets. City Club. If you're a member, hey, you know what? I'm super proud. Like, check this out. So yesterday, when I got invited to be in the City Club to be part of it, you get like an honorary, not an honorary, but you get an actual membership. So now I'm like an official member of the City Club. I had to pay for it before, but that's one of the perks. What's up? The Harold Washington party. Who? Okay.
I got a copy coming for you too, Charles.
I want to know who the person is.
I'll tell you. I got the email address of the person.
Yeah, I want to know who the publicist is that's doing it. So, it will be a panel discussion. We'll be talking about the city key and why we need it or don't need it. Man, yo, it's been crazy. It's like crazy. Like, see that this, you know how. Oh, I bet we could. I bet if you all, let's reach out to Jay and see if we can. Any den members coming? Can we get any den members coming? No, the City Club is not, hey, I am. The City Club is not black owned and operated. It is the premier gathering of civic and social movers and shakers in the city of Chicago. Like, talk about a bucket list item. Bucket list item. Yeah. There's this song that, I hate to sound sappy, right? But there's this song that I remember hearing growing up, and it was called You Can't Beat God Giving. And it goes, and it just seems like every single time I start getting waffly. It just rains. And for everything that gets taken, I done had it replaced times. And so it makes me think about when my grandmama and my mama talk about them praying a hedge of protection around my family. You can't beat God given, no matter how you try. And just as sure as you are living in the... Hey man, I can... Yesterday I was feeling some kind of way, and it's like I was in the middle of it, and it was Tennille being like, I hope you remember that your blessing, what God got for you can't nobody take. The brighter days, brighter days, brighter days, brighter days, brighter days. Brighter days. I need the baby! The brighter days. The brighter days. The brighter days. Brighter days. Brighter days. The brighter days. Brighter days. I gotta hear the baby part. The baby! Here we go. You gotta hear Rudy. Here we go. Come on, Rudy. Come on, baby. Sing a song, baby! A baby! A baby! A baby! You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago 1690 AM. God, I cannot hear that song without thinking about the Cosby Show and the family performance. And remember that part where Rudy go, baby! I think about all of the memories that I have growing up watching Bill Cosby. And now they got me wondering where he was putting them pudding pops. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Cosby got convicted yesterday, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know if it's a racial thing or the other part of it, which I don't want to minimize.
It's a lot of, it's all of it. It's all of it. I mean, there are elements of it, parts of it. Some you could be sympathetic to him for, others you say, hey man, come on. What were you doing? What were you thinking?
You know, I be saying that same thing, but it's always like, He paid for college. He got the college settlement, and they went back. And then after they got all the perks, then they came back and said, "But oh yeah, now we still gonna get you." I don't know. I don't know. Seems like it's double jeopardy to me. Renee, you're on the Talk of Chicago. Good morning.
You can never take race out of the equation. This country was built on racism and built on slavery. Black men go to prison for things that white men never even have to step foot into a courtroom and face a judge and jury for. And just because they solicited women, they asked women to come forward. If Bill Cosby ever did something to you, just because they solicited women who may not have ever even been in a room with the man to say, "Oh yeah, he did it to me too," so that on the news they can say, "Oh, there are so many accusers, so that means he must be guilty because all these people are saying things." They went after this man, they lynched this man in a culture of Hollywood where drugs and sex are just the norm. They're saying this man, who was a handsome man, who didn't have to drug people to get him up to his room. They took drugs, one lady said, to enhance the experience, but he got convicted. This makes no sense, and it's because they wanted to ruin his image. And it wasn't a white audience that he spoke to that man who said that. It was the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, and colored people got mad at him.
Renee, you feeling some kind of way. Tell me, you on the Talk of Chicago.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead, tell me.
Yes, all this wouldn't happen if he was faithful to his wife.
Well, you know what? Y'all got to see. Well, I was gonna say I was gonna blame it on Olivia Pope, but he was way ahead of Olivia Pope. Let's go to Hillary. Hillary, you're on the Talk of Chicago. Bill Cosby. I'm torn. What about you, Hillary?
I'm torn in a sense, but I feel like if he did the crime, he should do his time. But I also feel like you cannot kill a legacy. The Cosby Show and all of the things that Bill Cosby and Camille Cosby have done have been great, for many people. And I could just say my children, my 8 and 9-year-old boys, just this week happened to get interested in the Bill Cosby Show on Netflix, and they've been watching it for the first time, and they were cracking up. And it really was a good show. And so, like I said, if he committed those crimes, he should do the time.
Thanks, Hillary. Yeah, well, Bounce TV, if you just heard in the news, said that they are pulling all of the Cosby episodes. You know what I need to do? I need to find wherever you can download them all or buy them all on DVD, because I do want my grandkids to be able to see the Cosby Show. Mike, you're on the Talk of Chicago.
I believe it. Good morning.
Good morning.
I believe it wasn't. We have to look out at the transcripts. I mean, with the majority of the jury white, could not be a fair trial. We got to remember, this is still America. This is 2018, but they still treat us like it's 1919. And for Bounce, if Bounce gonna pull Cosby Show, then they got to pull everything Harvey Weinstein and all of Hollywood has done. So we know this is jive.
Thank you, brother. You know what? I was just thinking, if that's the case, then they're gonna have to pull the Khalif Browder story too, because that was executive produced by Harvey Weinstein. Look, y'all, do we erase Bill Cosby's legacy? I'm torn. Hey, you can give us a call. We're going to continue the conversation. Dorothy Brown is up next. But give us a call, 773-591-1690. Hey, hey, hey. No more
The
Bill.
Talk of Chicago and the voice of the nation. 1690 WVON, Berwyn, Chicago.
Cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s this morning. We're headed to a cloudy 54.
Wait, she put the pill in her drink? Like, they was probably... I'm not even getting ready to get down there. I'm not even finna go there. I got to do racial profiling. What's your story? All right.
And at the age of 80, comedian Bill Cosby is a convicted felon. Network News Now, weather and traffic coming up next. It's 7 o'clock.
Is that Steve Washington from the crib? No, I think that's different, Steve. All right, y'all. City Club. Monday. Oh, but I was telling y'all in the last break. So I probably get discouraged about once a month for about maybe 6 or 7 hours, and then I kind of rebound and I put it all together. But it seems like every time I feel a little shook, there always seems to be a reaffirmation. And I'll be honest with you, yesterday, like, it took my sis to put it in perspective, which was, like, I have crossed how much off of my list just this week? City Club, Cass, Chicago, and Windy City Live. It seems like everything that I have had the opportunity to speak into existence and put belief behind has occurred. And so it is incumbent to never get stuck in a sunken or a negative place. It's like I think my unique selling proposition is my energy and my excitement. And, you know, Celine put, like, I'm not cool. I'm not the coolest. It's like I'm excited. I'm fired up. I'm like, all of this stuff is a new experience to me. And I'm soaking it all up. It's like I'm enjoying every moment of it, right? Like, and like I said, it does mean something to me when somebody says, hey, aren't you Maze Jackson? Or I listened to the show and I haven't been here before. This is my first time, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna rock with it, right? I'm gonna suck it all up, and I'm gonna be cheesing. And when it's new and it's exciting, I'm gonna be about it. And I can only be me. But you know they always tell you, do what you did that got you there. Don't change the game. What up, y'all? All right, I'm back in the building. What up, Lorraine Little? What up, Patah? Hey, y'all, do y'all know Patah? Brother Patah is our roving street reporter. He puts it on the streets for us every day. Patah, I'm looking for some news. Uh-oh, y'all. Here she come. DB in the building. Here she come, y'all. Here she come. There she goes. Dorothy Brown in the building, clerk of the circuit court.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Beautiful too, you know.
How are you? Madam Clerk?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Always good to see you. Come say hi to the camera from behind the power chair.
Hi there.
Hold on. Let me turn it around for you. Here you go. I'm gonna put you so you can see what your view will be.
Good morning. How's everyone?
You ready?
We're ready.
Look, all right, we getting ready. She is. Give them a lions. Dorothy Brown in the den. Look, Dorothy Brown, one of the few people that's willing to come talk to us. But you know, Dorothy Brown ain't scared of no dang gone body. She be like, what you say?
If this volume is okay.
I'm gonna see the Maze. Can we see her? She cool?
You know what? It's either you're gonna have to come in. Yeah. Or you know what? Go this way. I'm sorry. Let's do it that way. Yep. And then if you turn your mic, I just want to be able to get a full shot. So if you could just, yeah. So yep. Yeah. And you can pull it closer to her, Todd.
Too high, too low?
It's
Kind of high.
Just remember, when you turn the mic like this, you're covering your face.
Okay.
So that's why I want you to, and if you get ready to go on if you go on my page, you can see yourself, and then you can adjust. I would tell you to do it so you can adjust, you know, if you see something you want to fix.
Okay.
Is that a good volume? Okay, good.
Wait, is that your phone? Come on. You're not, I save it for the show. Commissioner Carey still says, good morning, Dorothy Brown.
Good morning, Commissioner. One of the greatest campaigners I know.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I appreciate everything you did with her on the trail.
Oh, she's phenomenal. Oh, my goodness. I'm looking
Be a great city clerk. She'd be a great running mate for city clerk.
I'm looking for some great things for her. Yes, absolutely.
What's up, Michelle Flag? Okay, I'm sorry, Carrie. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So, like I was telling y'all, they cannot take what is yours. They cannot. Perfect case example, Dorothy Brown. You know what? I'm going to tell you. So, Clerk Brown, I'm going to tell you. So, you know, I've made some decisions that, I need you to mute.
Yeah.
So, after the Ken Duncan race, right? And that was actually the race that you were running in, but it was like when all the crisscrossing was going on, I was tremendously discouraged. And I never forget, my third Facebook Live video was you at Southside Democracy for America, right? And it was when you made that statement, and I said, Carrie, we gonna be all right. I'm telling you. You are so inspirational. I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes. When I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man Charles Thomas got my main man Charles Thomas in the building. Gotta say what's up to Annette Flournoy in the newsroom, as well as the musical conductor of the Soul Plane, Miss Sonia Escobar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get right to it, because I'm here to tell you, when the car pulls down the street, you can feel the presence. You know, I feel like we need to play The Spirit of the Lord is Here. You know what I'm saying? Because check this out, y'all. We have Clerk of the Circuit Court, as well as mayoral candidate Dorothy Brown, live in studio. Now, you know that's a big deal because don't nobody want to come in the studio. Welcome to the den, Clerk Brown. How are you this morning?
I am fantastic, Maze. How are you, and how are you, Charles?
Good morning, Clerk Brown.
Wonderful. So, Charles, I'll let you start.
Well, I mean, I think that you're running for mayor.
Yes.
And I think the first question out the box, right, Mace, has to be, why do you think the time is right now? We know you did it in 2007. Now you're going to do it again. And what is it about Rahm Emanuel right now that makes you think he needs to go?
Well, let me say this, Charles. You know, I ran in 2007. And at that time, I don't think people really knew me. I have 10 more years. I put forth 10 more years of service to the people. People understand me now. People trust me now. And I'm a proven leader with a proven track record. And I believe that, you know, our educational system is suffering. Actually, we need education reform in this city. Criminal justice system is suffering. Of course, that's evident by the United States Justice Department document that was issued a few years ago. And of course, business and economic development. We can look out of the window right here on the south side and see that there's a disparity in the economic development in this city. So we need someone like me, who's a proven leader, who's a fair leader, to lead this city.
But Clerk Brown, every time I pick up the newspaper, I turn on Chicago Tonight, Carol Marine, somebody is in your face talking about, but you've got a federal investigation going on. What? Isn't that kind of a challenge to be dealing with while you're trying to run for mayor?
Of course it's a challenge. And Charles, before Charles retired, that particular thing was going on. But I can't let that deter me. Just because some people decided that politically they would go to the feds. And people can do that on anyone. But should you let that stop you from your commitment to helping the city, to helping children?
But do you think all just politics? I mean, there are people in your office who have actually been, convicted, right?
Unfortunately, but guess what? The things that they were convicted, well, the one gentleman, I guess he pled guilty, that was him making a mistake, saying the wrong thing. The other person that has a case, that was them making a mistake, saying the wrong things. And the things that they made a mistake and said were not illegal. They just simply made mistakes.
And they didn't have anything to do with you.
It was related to me, but for instance, the one gentleman, as it relates to how many times did he call a particular person, or if he ever talked to me, well, obviously if I'm your boss, you can't talk to me. There's nothing illegal about that. So he shouldn't have tried to guess, should have just said he didn't remember or something of that nature. Have you ever been, it's nerve-wracking, I can imagine, if you go before a grand jury. You're going to make mistakes.
But people are saying that they could buy jobs in the clerk's office. There are people who actually work there who are saying that kind of situation exists.
I know they say that. Those are lies, Charles. Those are absolute, positive lies. If that was the case, do you know that there should be a lot of evidence to that? If someone had come to me and said, jobs were going for the amount of money that they were saying, first thing I would have said is, show me your check. Were you hired?
Ooh.
Show me your check.
Don't.
Show me some evidence. Okay? Show me some evidence.
So how do you respond to the statement that this is you telling the feds, put up or shut up? And are you concerned that they might try to actually put up?
People say that. I'm not saying that. Someone said that. I respect law enforcement, Maze. I respect them. They have to do what they have to do. And just because when someone comes to you, in my office, when someone comes and complains about actions of another employee, I have to investigate whether it's true or false. You have to run that all the way down. It is responsibility. It is their responsibility, just like it's my responsibility to investigate. So I respect law enforcement. That is not absolutely.
But Clerk Brown, they told me that they took your phone. They said they came and I read the story where they said in the paper, they came and they said they took. Is that your phone?
That's my phone.
Wait, that's your phone. You got your phone back?
I got my phone back.
Let me see. Make the Facebook Live people see you got. Oh, then you gonna mess up your view. Yeah, see. Are you watching us on Facebook Live on the same phone? Look, y'all, Dorothy Brown is in the studio, y'all, and she has her phone back. You know what, Clerk Brown, I want to talk to you about, where does your, I don't even know how to call it, well, I don't even know what to call it, but you, to me, appear to be unflappable. It seems like they come for you, the press, especially the white press, comes for you hard. And it seems like you are always able to keep a smile on your face. I was watching you with Carol Marine, and she was trying her hardest. And you smiled, you laughed, and every time you smiled, it seemed like she was like, I didn't get her. Why does it seem like they are after you?
Why does it seem like they're...
Or do you feel that way?
Well, Maze, it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. And so I always say that if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So you have to, the important thing is that you dot your I's, you cross your T's, and you do things right. So that regardless of how people come at you, you're able to stand.
But it's not just the press that comes after you. It's the other politicians. The party came after you in 2016. They endorsed you, then unendorsed you, and then you beat them.
Yes.
Is there a movement inside the party to get you?
It does kind of seem that way.
Is there?
Let me just say this. I think that maybe because I didn't come from someone that was sent, you know, in the city of Chicago, they always say nobody wants anyone that nobody sent. I came from the people. Okay, I just decided that I believed in what Martin Luther King said, that you should be judged by the content of your character and not by the color of your skin, and that you should be able to be whatever you want to be. And so I put myself forward. I prepared myself, and that's what I tell young people. Prepare yourself. Get the education that's required to do whatever you want to do.
What about you and President Preckwinkle, who is now the chairman of the Cook County Democratic Party? There's been this report that you and she do not get along, that you guys are mortal political enemies. Is that true?
I don't dislike anyone. I'm not an enemy to anyone. It's not on my side. I don't have anything against President Preckwinkle. I can't live my life like that.
Do you think she has anything against you?
Oh,
are you guys friends? Do you guys?
Oh, we're not road dogs or anything like that. We're not besties.
You're not besties.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
associates and business associates, and we're professional, and we get the job done together.
No, well, really? She was one of the ones leading the effort to get you.
I'm talking about in the county. I'm talking about running.
So you guys get along.
Running county government, and that's what I'm talking about. We're professional in how we run county government.
So you know what? I'm gonna let that ride, right? Because I think this is one of the things that I do want to talk about when we come back. Clerk Brown, you know, I want to talk about your qualifications for mayor, because one of the things that we always talk about is who's qualified, who's not qualified. Why are you qualified to run the city of Chicago? We'll talk about it all when we come back on 1690 AM.
That's interesting because your qualifications. I mean,
you got you a CPA, a law degree.
What was he qualified for?
Did you see the Tom Seraphin statement about me on Fox News?
No, I did not.
Oh my God, you all need to.
What did he say?
Tom Seraphin gave me my entire resume.
He what?
He gave my entire resume. He said I started out in the cotton fields. My daddy's cotton fields, was top 10% of my high school class, and then went on, and I was captain of the basketball team.
Could you do this though?
Yes.
Because I think you should save that till we get on there, because it won't be the same the second time. That's what they teach me. So I think you asked the questions that. Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
For 8:30, a quick fast list. Let me know what you think.
Okay. Clerk Brown. Okay, got.
What?
Oh, wait.
Pages.
Soul Queen. Yep. I don't know what this one is.
Playland. That was 79th and.
Old Chicago, Muinoink. Poplar Creek. That's you. Riverview. I don't know what the hell that is. Cars on Spike.
Riverview Park.
No. Zare. Ponderosa.
Or
I miss Ponderosa.
Or Sizzler.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Kittyland.
Okay. Keep looking though. These are good.
Did you ever hear of this place?
The Click. Copper Box. Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
Clerk Brown. Talk to me, because we're not going to talk about it probably on air. Bill Cosby. Thoughts?
Well, Bill Cosby, you know, I have to look at it from a legal standpoint, because I'm an attorney. And so I will not try to second guess the jury. He obviously has a right to appeal. So if there are any mistakes made, then the appellate court will take a look at that. You know, I have to sympathize with women. I'm a woman, you know, and so that's
Does race play a part in what happened to him?
I cannot say. I'm not in a position to say that. I just said that, you know.
They allowed 5 people. They let 5 women who were not part of the case come in and testify. You don't think that just sets it up for? Well, I get. Well, you say that.
The appellate court's going to have to look at that.
Okay.
If it was improper, then the appellate court's going to have to prove.
Did you hear about Illinois? That Essence named 5 women from Illinois to the woke 100 list of Chicago.
Oh, really?
I mean, of the world, of the country.
Of the world?
Not of the world, of the country.
Of the country?
Essence did a woke women of the United States, and 5 of them were from Chicago.
And who are they?
Lena Waithe, who did The Shy. Eve Ewing, sociologist, right. Ruby Pinto.
Okay.
Lauren Ash.
I've heard that name.
Okay. Tiffany Mickle. And then Robin Kelly.
Oh, okay.
I was like, dang, I thought we was woke. I ain't heard I don't know none of them names except Robin Kelly.
Well, congratulations. It's wonderful.
What's up in Utah? That is, hey, Clark Brown. Also, you know you got one of my, take good care of Tahani Hill. Tahani Hill.
You know Tahani?
Tahani
Smart
Hill.
lady.
Tahani Hill.
Really?
Yes.
Very smart young lady.
Yes, so, and she gets it.
You know, I promoted her.
She told me.
Didn't I?
She told me, but
Strictly on her merits. I mean, she's just a great.
she used to be my treasurer for my Young Democrats.
Really?
And she actually, when you came, remember when I had that office over on, and you came down to me, she actually was the treasurer for the Young Dems when I was there. She was not there. But do you remember Sean?
Sean Green.
No. Oh, well, Sean Green and Sean Cheney. Sean Cheney. And you remember Sean Green. That's all right, Danny. Look, this is for you. The atmosphere. The power of the Lord is here. Go ahead, get it to him, because, you know, I seen you get it now. We seen you get it. We know you get it. Lord is here. The presence of the Lord is here. The presence in the atmosphere. The presence of the Lord is here. You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. Now, it ain't the Lord, but it is Dorothy Brown in the building. She is here. Now, you know I had to play that because you know what? Can I tell you what, y'all? I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. You know the first time I ever knew about Facebook Live was Carrie and I were up one morning and you were at church. And we were like, wait, Dorothy Brown is live. What is that? How you do that? And the next thing we know, we was going live. And you are always with the people. It seems like no matter where I see you, you've always made a way to connect with people. But talk to us about your qualifications, because you know that's the first thing I'll say. Are you qualified to be mayor?
Well, let me say this, and I'll start way back when I was a child and how I was raised, and how that compares to many of our children that are here in the city of Chicago that are being raised at a low economic level. I mean, my parents were poor. My parents were uneducated. They went to night school at my elementary school to try to get an education. My mother got up to the 6th grade, my dad got up to the 9th. But what that did for them is that taught them that they needed to make sure that their 8 children were properly educated. So they were hard on us, and my dad also had a cotton field that he took us to work in on the weekends.
Don't tell you was cotton picking.
Oh, chop cotton in the spring and pick cotton in the fall.
Ooh.
Yes. So I can relate. I mean, I'm not saying that children in Chicago have picked cotton.
Oh, they ain't picking no cotton.
But I can relate to being raised at a low economic level. That's the first thing. Yes.
But a lot of your strength is in the churches. And there's another former cotton picker, Dr. Willie Wilson, whose strength is in the churches. Aren't you guys dividing the vote? You and Willie Wilson particularly that vote?
Well, you have to realize, Charles, and is that I am working to gain the votes of all the citizens of Chicago. The church people, of course, I was raised in the church. That's where my foundational strength comes from. That's where my faith comes from. I'm strong in faith. And then, went off to Southern University at HBCU.
Because I was going to say, let's go to the churches, but I think it's important that we talk about your actual qualifications.
Yes, so I went to Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I received a bachelor's degree in accounting. I was recruited here by Commonwealth Edison to come to Chicago, and I worked there as an accountant. But while I was there, I started studying for the CPA exam because I wanted to be a CPA. I wanted to take myself to a different level. So I became a certified public accountant in 1978. And then from there, I went to graduate school, Master's in Business Administration Finance. And that was I received that in about 81. My daughter was born in 81. And then I became an attorney in 1996. I went to law school because I wanted to be a public servant. I wanted to run a public office.
So you got a law degree, you got a CPA, an MBA. So, let me just check what schools, so they can't disqualify those. Tell me what schools.
So I received my master's degree from DePaul University here in Chicago.
Oh, Catholics, go ahead.
Yes, and I received my law degree from Chicago Kent College.
Okay, and then you got your undergraduate from?
Undergraduate, Southern University, Baton Rouge.
Oh, Lord, you one of them down south people. All right, so Charles, get back to your question.
You obviously, a lot of people know you. I mean,
yes.
You've been around. You've been elected, what, 4 times?
5 times.
5 times. So I'm going to go back to that point about, a lot of your political strength comes from your faith community. I mean, the fact that people know Dorothy Brown. Yes. But they also know Dr. Willie Wilson in that same environment. And my question was, the two of you are kind of using, if that's one of your bases, that base to basically build your political strength and wherewithal, and I just wonder if it's dividing.
Well, you have to also realize that I have that base, but also have the base of just people in Chicago.
Sure, and I know that, but what about that base?
Both the African-American community, but that is a strong base, and I've nurtured that base for 17 years. I have been, as you said, I've been elected 5 times. So, and the other thing is I have a base in the Italian community, a base in the Greek community. I have a base in the Indian American community, the Asian American community in general, the white community for that matter, throughout the city of Chicago.
You think you have a stronger base than Dr. Wilson? He got 10% of the vote in the last election.
Well, let me just say this. I received in Chicago alone almost 800,000 votes in the last election. I want to earn all of those votes again.
Should he get out?
And then, of course, in the last mayoral race, there was only 590,000.
Should he get out of the race?
I'm not telling anyone to get out of the race. I'm going to tell you something. When people come and ask me about running, I always encourage them to follow their own line. Everyone has to run on their own merits.
Well, how about this? I think that, I always say that the race don't start till you turn in the petitions, right? Till your petitions turn in and you beat the challenge, ain't no race, right? And so you got to see who's actually going to make it through, who's going to build the infrastructure. And I think we talked about this with Troy La Riviere the other day about having all of these people in and energizing just the voter base. I think the race eventually will thin itself out. But Clerk Brown, are you ready to withstand the onslaught from Mayor Rahm Emanuel? I mean, because this dude is going to have a war chest of millions of dollars. You're going to have all of the committeemen and everybody lined up working against you. I mean, is this a run up the hill?
It does not necessarily, I don't think that everybody's going to be working against me, Bays. You never can tell.
Oh.
I don't think everybody's going to be working against me. But you have to be in this fight. If you don't run, you cannot win. And so you have to be in this fight. You have to put your best foot forward, and that's what I'm going to do. I think that people will vote based upon issues. People will vote based upon their trust.
Speaking of, and I just want to touch on something, because you talked about the number of votes that you got in the city of Chicago, and I want to be clear, because what was the? I know you ran countywide.
Yes, I did.
But how many votes did you get in the city of Chicago proper?
778,000 votes.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
That's more than the total turnout of the last mayoral election.
Yes.
Seem like it's gonna be somebody got some problems. Look, y'all, we're gonna talk about all this when we come back. It's the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. Hey, clerk, another question. Are there more black people in the city or the suburbs? Cook County. There are more black people in Cook County than the suburbs, even with all the out-migration?
Yeah, we still have quite a few here. There's an attempt to get us out, but we still have quite a few here.
So, is it possible, do you think it would be possible if you to win an election with just the black vote?
I think so. I think depending on the number of people in the race. You know, if you have a lot of runoff. You mean win election? I'm saying to get you to the runoff. To get you, no, not in the runoff. No, you have to win election with all of them. That's why
But you have the people of voting, people of other
races
persuasions have voted for you before.
Yes, exactly.
So they perhaps have never voted for Dr. Wilson before. Maybe they haven't voted for some of the other candidates before, but they voted for you before.
They're used to voting for him. Yeah.
How do you do in places like Beverly? Like what are your numbers like in a place like Beverly? Do you see a fall off from like the top of the ticket? I'm just curious to know, and where do you find your pockets of support? Because I would guess you would coalesce. I'll talk to you about your path to victory when you come back.
We won about 39 out of the 54 during when Michelle Harris was in.
Right, and that's with the whole thing. But I feel like they were sinking the ship on that one. I think it was just a way to get Marty Durkin over the hump.
You know who that is? That's who's sending the press release.
No.
Okay.
Have you heard about the revival of the Harold Washington Party?
Okay. That's the look everybody kind of gets.
Clerk, you are on the camera, so if you want to talk to people, you got about 150 of them. If it's anything you want to say to them, talk to them direct to the camera. You got the camera.
So later on, Charles, at 8:30, we're going to be talking about
places. Good to see you. This is Dorothy Brown, and of course, I announced this week that I'm going to be the mayor of the city of Chicago. If you would like to volunteer or help us out in any way, you can contact us at www.dorothyformayor.com. www.dorothyformayor.com. We would love to have you help us out. This is going, and I would love to have your ideas. In any way possible. I think, Charles, that people have the best ideas. I always reach out to my employees for ideas on various things. You know, we're constantly trying to generate revenue, find new ways of generating revenue, and I, have it where my employees give me recommendations. For this race for mayor, I'm going to be doing a listening/search tour. In other words, listening to the citizens about what kind of ideas they have. Search means searching for solutions. And so, if you want to provide us with information, info@dorothyformayor.com is where you can email that information. And so, I'm really looking forward to reaching out even further. I'm already out into the community. Everyone knows that I'm on all sides of town. As far north as Rogers Park, I talked about, and I'll be having a luncheon summit in Rogers Park in October.
They use this as cereal, this kind of
summit. But I talked on Sunday about the fact that we want to have a world-class city. Now, in order for it to be a world-class city, then your block needs to be world-class. Your neighborhood, your community, not
needs to be world-class.
All of them, not just one location. Then yes, that needs to be world-class too, and we need to make sure that that's our main economic engine, and we need to make sure it continues to be strong. But all of our areas should be world-class, and that's the kind of thing that I'm going to work towards. How do we have an economic development plan specifically for your community, for all of our communities. And so I'm very honored and excited about being able to reach out to people and get their ideas. Someone wants to know a little bit more about the expungement. You know, we've done.
Oh yeah, you should take those questions.
We're at Kennedy King College on June 2nd.
Okay.
At 8:30 a.m. With our annual expungement summit, and there's been a change in the law. If you come to the expungement, if people have come to the expungement summit before, and we've said they have to go to the governor for that particular thing, then come back, because the state legislature made changes last year. There are only 4 felonies that are not, felony convictions that you cannot go to the judge for, that you have to go to the governor for. So now you can go to the...
Wait, you can get them expunged or just sealed?
You get sealed, I'm sorry. There are only 4 felony convictions that you cannot get sealed. And of course, May's sealing and expungement, they're both very, very good initiatives, because you can still say, no, I've never been convicted when you apply on your job application.
For a seal?
Sealing or expungement.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The only difference is everyone holds on to your records and just seal them away. Whereas with expungement, your
they
records
throw
are
it away.
destroyed. Yes. Exactly.
So Clerk Brown, I know you're a very avid social media user, follower, etc. So and I see you got it up. So you're seeing, ignore like the other one, but if you see something that you can work in as you're looking, feel free to get it in. Or if you like, when we do these breaks, if there's questions that you see, use this time to talk to them directly, because it'll go to about it'll.
Okay. So let me just tell them the 4 things that are not syllable.
Okay.
The 4 convictions that are not syllable, and they are.
We're about to come back, so do it quick.
I'll get back to that next time.
All right, we're about to come back. We're back. Can you hear? No, no, bang, everything gonna be alright. You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my main man, Charles Thomas, in the building. Y'all, we are talking to a woman. I don't know how she did it right, but that is Cook County Clerk of the Circuit Court, Dorothy Brown. But before we get to that, let me do this real quick. What's your story, Chicago? America's buzzing with the talk of racial profiling. We see, we hear, and experience it everywhere. It's a big problem, and WVON is going to prove it through a digital social movement we're calling What's Your Story? All you have to do is create a video sharing your version of an experience with racial profiling. Click on the What's Your Story banner at WVON.com to view a sample video and for more information on how to share your video. Now, y'all, don't say their names, because then you're going to make us have to spend some time editing, because, we already getting enough trouble on the morning show. So don't say their names, but tell us about your experience racial profile and make a video. Go to WVON.com. You looking, Clerk Brown, you said, what made you say that? Do you think it's some racial profiling going on? We live in Chicago. Do you think there's racial profiling still going on?
Well, maybe there's racial profiling going on all around the country. And it goes to the implicit bias that, we have that we don't even know about. And implicit bias is in play where everybody is concerned. That's why I started last year training my employees. I started with my top management, training them on implicit bias. I feel that every government employee should go through implicit bias, and of course, police officers.
All right, so real quick, did you see yesterday there was the announcement of the city key card? That is the municipal ID, which is being launched by the city of Chicago. In my estimation, it is just another attempt to disenfranchise the black community. Do you think we need a city key card? Why are you laughing? What's funny about that?
Well, you know, I'm fine with the ID that I have.
Do we need a city key card? We need a city, what do you call it?
City key.
City key, yeah, we need that in Chicago. I mean, the mayor is really, he's up for it. He was out.
I mean, it was like a campaign-style announcement.
Valencia, the city clerk is behind it.
Something else we have to pay for?
Well, do we have to pay for it, maybe?
Yes, there is a they are, the first 100,000 are free.
Oh, the first 100,000.
First 100,000 are free, and check it out. You can go to they're gonna be, when you go to get your city sticker, they will actually be printing the IDs in the ward offices. So it seems like this city key, I'm asking you as a future mayoral candidate, the city key is launched, will you support it or will you not, and why or why not?
Well, you know, I would have to look internally to see some of the justifications for it.
They're saying that it makes all Chicagoans, it allows everybody to be a full Chicagoan. Basically is an opportunity for undocumented immigrants to participate and come out of the shadows.
Well, you might not be a citizen of the United States. You can be a citizen of Chicago. Is that fair?
Yes.
I'm fine with that. You know,
So do you support sanctuary cities?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had undocumented immigrants at my event at my announcement on Sunday.
Yeah, those are really strong. That's a really strong Democratic Party talking point. Now, a lot of black folks, I mean, we hear them on the WVON morning show calling in. They're having some new questions, problems with the Democratic Party, saying the Democratic Party hasn't delivered for black people the way black people have delivered to the Democratic Party. Where are you? How about Speaker Madigan? Is he doing a good job as the head of the Democratic Party, the boss of the party in Illinois? What's your thoughts on Mike Madigan?
You know, I don't really have a relationship with Mike Madigan. Of course, he did not support me at the last,
He doing a good job?
2016. What do you mean by a good job?
No, I mean, he gets involved in a lot of races.
Depends on your definition of good job. For the Democratic Party and getting
for black folks.
For African Americans, I would say Charles, let me say this. What is it that the Democratic Party, that Mike Madigan supposed
He's a leader of the Democratic Party, didn't
now he helps to get a few black people elected.
He gets a whole black caucus elected in Springfield.
So they should probably be looking to help more African Americans to get elected.
So has he done a good job?
And you know, the last time, remember a few years ago when we had a couple of statewide African American candidates that lost horribly, Robin Kelly being one of them,
David Miller
being the other. They did not do enough for them. I think that they turned their back on Carol Moseley Brown back in 2000, I believe it was.
But right now, in Illinois is in.
They need to do more.
So let me ask you a question, because it seems like every person that we put in that seat can tell me that Illinois will agree with us that Illinois has the highest black unemployment. It has 6 of the 10 worst cities. We are the last in 16 economic indicators. The one consistent person that has set all the law, all the policy, has been the speaker. He has been the constant. And it seems, and quite frankly, as Beverly and all the Southwest side continues to go up, we see the black South side slipping off the cliff. He's the leader of the party. Why is there such resistance to challenge the state of black affairs from black folks to the leader of the party that y'all ask us to vote for?
Well, I don't know why you would say there's, I'm not in resistance to it. Whatever is important for our city, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Chicago, and the mayor controls the city, but of course there is legislation that we need as mayor, that we would need the speaker to get to approve. So, of course, I would be having to work with him along with the state legislature.
How would you have dealt with Marty Quinn, a city as the mayor? How would you have dealt with Marty Quinn and these allegations of Me Too that he protected a predator?
Well, of course, Marty Quinn was elected by the people, so the mayor can't fire Marty Quinn. You know, obviously, because the people have to de-elect Marty Quinn. So that's going to be the next time. Of course, if
would you rebuke him?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
I would have sat him down and talked to him about. First of all, he would have had some training already, because that's what I do in my office, sexual harassment training, and he would have understood the importance of investigating those things, regardless of whether or not that was your brother or not. You would have done the right thing and investigated.
Yeah, because isn't he a mandated reporter as an alderman?
Mandated, well, we're all mandated reporters, in my opinion,
Okay.
regardless of whether or not you're an alderman or not. But I don't think he's a quote-unquote mandated reporter.
Okay, Charles.
You caught me, Mason.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
People are texting me constantly during the interview. You caught me, Mason.
Okay.
You got me, buddy.
Clerk Brown. So, let me talk to me about, again, you know, you were crossed by the party, and then you came back and you won. Charles talked about your relationship with the black church. Talk to me about your path to victory as a mayoral candidate. How do you win?
Well, in my opinion, my path to victory is with an integrated, if you will, electorate, an electorate that consists of people from all races, creeds, and colors, ethnic origins, sexual orientations, etc. Because of my track record with all of those various groups over the years, and my reach in those communities, and what I've done with those communities. That's my path to victory, and getting out there. I have great relationships with a lot of leaders in these various communities, so getting out there with them and with those individuals and letting them know that I am going to be mayor, just as I've done in the clerk's office, mayor for all of the citizens.
Look, when we got, this is Cook County Clerk of the Circuit Court, Dorothy Brown. She is live in the studio with us. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. Charles, you got questions, I got questions. Man, people are blowing me up with questions to ask. We'll talk about it all when we come back. Okay, Clerk, you see that Facebook Live if you want to respond to those people. And what I would tell you to do is when you look at that, when you're responding to them, say their name, right? So, hey, blah, 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 and you're answering their question, or if you want to respond to it. Let me see. Mike, as long as, let's see, Brown. When does the statute of limitations run out on? They still on this Cosby thing. Billy Ray there too, enough for us, and they'll talk to me, so you may need to hit that button on Billy Ray. Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Ray been snapping. Let me see. Who you got? All right. Yeah, she good. I'm telling y'all. Dorothy Brown is good. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you. That's like the kind of candidate if you running a race, like if you managing the race, that's the kind of candidate you want. Because it's like they go places. They don't sit around. You know, she get out engaged. Most of the people, like, you know, these candidates, a lot of times, they want to sit in the car. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that church run, you had an operation. It was a system. Like, look, y'all gonna pull up, y'all gonna get out this car, but you know what? See, then you know when the veteran get in the game, because then I was like, y'all, when I had to do car patrol duty, I couldn't sit in the car. You know, I was looking at all the other people, you know, they be chilling, they the driver. I was like, I'm the driver, I'm the promo guy, I'm the sign guy. And I got the dough, because, you know, that's how I got to get down.
You did everything.
I learned the old school.
I said, how in the world? And that was great. That was a great thing that you did.
You know, I feel like I want to just train young political operatives on how to be a good, like how to think campaign-wise, like think 360, think, what are you doing? How can you maximize this time? Because everybody, you know, it was funny. Because by the third church, Keith Spence was like, why you sitting in the car and every time I come out to church, it's a flyer on every car for Carrie Steele and you got a box. It was so funny. So then dude, now after the fourth church, he gonna try and correct me. Well, brother, if you know you should put him right here. I was like, dog, I done hit every church. You done sat in the car and watched me do it. And now you want to tell me on the fourth church, go hit your own churches.
And you put yard signs out everywhere.
At the highest visibility locations. That's that experience. People want to know, oh, clerk, people want to know what the 4 felonies are.
The 4 felonies are, okay, the 4 felonies. So we have domestic battery and violation of order of protection. So it's not just an order of protection, but a violation of order of protection. Okay, then is animal crimes.
Of course.
Yeah, animal crimes.
Gotta protect the dogs.
DUIs and reckless homicide, and then sexual offenses, but that does not include prostitution and public indecency. So that's the 4.
Okay.
Okay, domestic battery and violation of order of protection, animal crimes, DUI and reckless homicide, and then sexual offenses, not including prostitution and prostitution and public indecency. Those are the only 4 that you cannot go to a judge to get sealed. Everything else. Now there's, of course, it's left up to the judge. It's still left up to the judge's discretion to give you that sealing. So this is good for people that have things that are 20, 30 years old, and they've turned their lives around. Sometimes
So
people
murder?
pardon?
Murder?
First degree murder, yes.
You got
Everything
be
with
sealed.
those 4 convictions. Yes.
Okay, but first degree murder could be sealed.
Yes.
You could kill someone.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if I like that one. I don't know if I like that.
Animal crime can't be sealed.
That's correct.
That's ridiculous. You can kill an animal, and it can't be sealed, but you can kill a human being, and
you know how white people feel about dogs. Come on now.
Dogs, but
we're back. You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my main man, Charles Thomas, in the building. Gotta say what's up to Annette Flournoy, as well as Miss Sonia Escobar. We are talking to Clerk Dorothy Brown. She is running for mayor. Charles, you had a question before we went to break?
We talked about it earlier this morning that Mayor Emanuel has not ruled out another property tax increase, which I presume would be during his next term, or during the next term of a mayor. What do you think about that? I mean, would you, as mayor, recommend another property tax increase in the city?
Well, Charles, I think that, first of all, I'm not going to rule out any sources of revenue for the city, because we have to make sure that we are properly funding the city. But I also know that, what I want to do, just as I did when I took office as the clerk of the court, I would do a thorough analysis of the current revenue sources that are taking place, put in place a revenue opportunities group, as I've done in the clerk of the court, and we searched throughout the country. We went to court revenue conferences, and we looked at what other counties were doing for court systems, and I was then able to put in place a strategic legislative process. I had to go to Springfield. It took a while. Go to Springfield and get a lot of different laws changed in order to bring certain revenues to the clerk's office and to make sure that our budget was balanced. So I would do the same thing for the city. Look at things that we currently have to see if we're maximizing those processes, then look at other cities and to see what they're doing and see what can we do to bring in new and sustainable revenue. And then creative ideas from citizens. I get creative ideas from my employees and then start to work on putting them in place. I can't do as much. Of course, anytime I make changes, I have to get a lot of things approved by either the Supreme Court or the Chief Judge.
Clerk, let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to Irving. Irving, you're on the Talk Chicago 1690. You're talking to Clerk Dorothy Brown.
Good morning, Mays and Charles and Ms. Brown. Quick question, Ms. Brown. I want to know how it would make you feel if we lost the election. When I say we, I mean us as black people in Chicago to Mayor Rahm Emanuel. I've heard that several times when other blacks are placed into the mayoral race is to split the black vote. And a lot of times it's done in-house. People are kind of hired or encouraged by Rahm Emanuel.
Thanks, Irvin. I think we get the gist. Go ahead.
Of course, I'm a very serious candidate. I've run 5 times, so I have no relationship with Rahm Emanuel, and I expect to win. I'm a proven vote getter, proven leader. People trust me, and so I am definitely not that person that has been put in the race. But I think May said something earlier. In the long run, it's wonderful that we have a lot of people out here because it's going to be a lot of attention brought to this race. A lot of times we have city elections and people don't even know we had a city election.
Man, that is so true. Clerk, real quick, I want to circle back because this seems to be recurring. My phone is blowing up. People are asking me, Clerk, so you said you did not have a relationship with Mike Madigan, but so do his top infamous twin, one of the Moody brothers, still run your office or have does he have a very high-ranking position?
He's one of my senior staff members, but that's with him, not Mike Madigan.
So, okay. So are you suggesting that there is no connection even through the twins and all of that good stuff to Mike Madigan?
I think the last time I saw Mike Madigan was in 2016 when we were at that endorsement session.
But Moody was with him.
Let's go right to the source. Does Mike Madigan control a lot of the jobs in your office?
Absolutely not. Thank you for asking that
Okay.
question.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is...
I control the jobs in my office.
Oh, I need a job.
Shackman
You know.
Shackman
Yeah, I heard there is no Shackman over there.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, there is. Shackman controls 1,300 or so, and I control the other 300 that are exempt.
All right, we got 1 minute left. You want to take a... Charles, you got anything else?
Nah, man.
Clerk.
I want to hear from the clerk.
Clerk, give us a wrap.
All right, so you said rap. I just want to say regarding the expungement summit, you need to bring your rap sheet.
Look at you. Click on your feet.
You need to bring your rap sheet. It's very important this year. You need to go and get your rap sheet. Someone asked how old should the rap sheet be. If you haven't done anything else, you can bring that rap sheet. But you want to get a current one so that it has everything on it. So that's important. Get it at the Chicago Police Department. But it's important. I want to listen to you. I want to hear your ideas because I want to be your next mayor of the city of Chicago.
Real quick, this is the last one. Do you support the legalization of marijuana in the city of Chicago?
I'm evolving towards supporting the legalization.
Let me tell you what. I know you can get some really good gummy bears, and I think it might help you make a better decision. Look, it's the Talk of Chicago 16. Not that I've ever had any, but I do know where you can get them. My friend had told me. Ladies and gentlemen, that sound you hear in the background is Dorothy Brown's phone ringing. That's right, because she got her phone back, and she is on the trail to be the mayor of the city of Chicago. Look, y'all, it's the Talk of Chicago 1690 AM. Did y'all know that Chicago was the home of 5 woke women? Six of the 100 woke women in the United States? Dagnabbit, how come I only know one of them? We'll talk about it all when we come back. It's the Talk of Chicago 1690 AM. 100. It was city. I'm sorry. Essence did a countrywide list, and they had 100 people of the 100 most woke women, and it was 6 from Chicago. I didn't look at. I was only looking. She don't count from Chicago no more.
I know, but I'm just wondering if she was woke in the United States.
Ooh, I don't know, but I was looking at this like, dang. Who?
TMZ overnight. Tom, he's partnering with.
I didn't even know that's what it is. Oh, there it is.
He's like you, man. He's a PR machine, man. And that's, that can be taken as a compliment. I'm hoping.
Hey, Clerk, I am speaking at City Club on Monday on this panel about this city key card. Right? I'm against it. I'm against, I think it is just another attempt to legitimize or to provide a way for a base that is not going to, basically I think it's a way for them to get the undocumented to be able to vote. The camera's not on you, so I'm just telling you what I'm saying. And yesterday, I don't know if you saw in John Cass, but I was featured in Cass yesterday about it. I said that basically here we are, we went through slavery, Ku Klux Klan, we made it through Jim Crow, got our butts kicked, and now to be U.S. citizens, and now you telling us that being a citizen doesn't count. And I just would tell you that you should really, I really think, first of all, that city key card is a campaign for Ana Valencia. It really, all it is because she does not have a black base. She don't speak no Spanish. She don't have no base in the city at all. She does not speak Spanish. That's why somebody needs to be challenging her right there. I would have Spanish-speaking people talking to her every time she got a press conference. I have Lale, Telemundo asking questions in Spanish and be like, and they gotta get a translator. But that city key card is a glorified campaign plan. Right, for both of them. But he got $20 million. She just gonna use that campaign. So think about it. She'll be in every ward office giving out those city keys while they're getting your city sticker. So they're gonna come out and say it was a raging success. We gave away 100,000 city key cards. And essentially, to me, it seems like she's basically saying that the Secretary of State ain't doing his job.
But you're still gonna have to be a citizen to vote.
No, you don't. Because remember, you don't require ID. They don't require ID, but this city key card is admissible, is official government ID. And so once you got it, you don't have to be a citizen to get it, but it can be used to vote. So they got.
As ID to vote.
Yep.
But you have to give I guess you still have to give your Social Security number or something. On your,
but they don't require it. Remember, that's the whole point of this, is to bring you out of shadows, because they're targeting against undocumented immigrants, right? So that you don't have a social, but this is so you can use it to rent an apartment, you can use it to, and then they're adding all these perks to it. Well, but if you have any interest, let me know.
Well, you have to be a citizen just to circulate petitions, maybe.
I'm not worried about them circulating petitions. I'm worried about them voting.
I understand.
I'm telling you, that was Jim Allen was on our show talking about it. It's like they got all this trickery language. So it's like you do not have to be a citizen to get it. It can be used for citizenship tools, but you don't have to prove it. Right? So again, you can now take this ID and you can go to a city department and open up, do whatever. It is officially a government ID that does not require to provide your citizenship status. Right. So why do we need the matricular card, right? So now why are we making this new one? Because they need a campaign plan for Ana Valencia, who don't speak no Spanish. And then they issued a $400,000 contract, and I bet you any money, C Strategies got the contract to do it, which is Becky Carroll, which is the opportunity. Exactly. See, you right. I'm just telling you. Yeah, see, that's why they don't listen to the morning show, because we tell the whole damn story.
Oh, I see. So I'm out of here.
Okay.
Hey, thank you so much, Ed.
Thank you.
You be good. You be good.
All right, you too. You too. We'll see you, Maze.
Clerk Brown, I appreciate you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
Mhm. It gets longer and longer every day.
Right. That's called weed. Magic of TV. I tell girls that all the time. I'm like, oh, boy, your hair grew so quickly. They be like, stop it, Maze. I'm like, I mean, goodness. What do you use? Magic Grow? Just let your soul. Ooh, look at Roberto said, instead of worrying about the undocumented that don't vote, we need to worry about our citizens who don't vote. Ooh, Roberto be putting it down. Clerk Brown, you should meet Roberto Sepulveda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a good dude to know.
Oh, yeah?
Yup. Tahani Hill. You know, if you want to make her like the chief of staff or anything, you know, just hook it up. I'm just playing. I'm just serious.
Then I have to get rid of the person that actually recommended that she be promoted.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, Tahani always says that the person who recommended that she always big ups.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You know, I just try to advocate for the people we know. Yeah! Take a moment. Hey, everybody, get your tickets. Monday. Clerk Brown, you should get you a ticket. Come to City Club. I'm telling you, it's going to be bananas. I'm about to turn it out. Me, John Cass, and then there's, I can't remember the two other people, but they're the two. Where's the two against? There's 2 for. Yep. I'll have Carrie send you a text. John Cass and I are on the same side. You should check out that article yesterday in the Tribune. It was a good one. Hey! You want to do some yoga? You do yoga?
I do.
Huh?
I do.
Oh, come on. You know it's yoga. Let's see what you got for us. Uh-oh. Look at the clerk finna get her yoga on, y'all. Uh-oh. Look, she taking her coat off. You ready? You can sit with us if you want to. Let me see. What pose you got?
Let me see. Warrior pose.
Uh-oh. Look at that. We had the clerk. Look at that. Look at. See, now that's a mayoral candidate. She'll get with us. You think we get the mayor to do some ballet if he came in here? Boom. Oh, I forgot my Sonia. Flex. Flex. You are tuned in to the Talk of Chicago 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man Charles Thomas in the building, y'all. And you know what? Every day at 8 o'clock, you know what you can count on? Ugh. It's your boy Maze getting his stretch on. But can I tell y'all something? There's a reason you should be on Facebook Live. Because check this out. Did I just see a mayoral candidate come in here and get down and give us yoga? That's right, clerk of the circuit court, Dorothy Brown, just put down yoga. Y'all go back and watch that on the Facebook Live. But you know how we do. At the top of every hour, got to say what's up to the WVON Morning Show team. What's up to Annette Flournoy in the newsroom, as well as Miss Sonia Escobar. She is the musical conductor of the Soul Plane. Charles, did you know that Chicago is home to woke women?
I read that article in Essence magazine. They listed several women. I did not recognize the names of most of them.
And you know what? That was so funny, Charles, because I was doing the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I was looking at this list. So it was like Chicago, 5% of the woke women in the country of the top 100 woke women in the country are right here in Chicago. So Charles, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. I'm listening. Like I said, I didn't know. I saw Lena Waithe.
Right. Now she's the
producer of
The Chi
and some other programs.
Right. Then there was, did you hear about this lady, Eve Ewing? She was a sociologist.
Right.
Ruby Pinto, an activist.
But let's go back to Lena Waithe.
Yes.
She doesn't live here. She lives in California. So I mean,
right.
She's from here. Right.
Right.
But they listed her as a Chicago woman.
Yeah, you're right.
She's kind of.
Well, I guess if you got a series, if you got a series called The Chi, though, and they call it that. Well, I could see, because if I moved to like California, I would still be like from Bolingbrook / The Chi.
Okay.
I would claim Chi.
Okay.
I would claim Chicago. I would never probably say I'm a Californian, right? I'd be like, so let's.
I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah, but that is true. I was thinking like, damn, you had to go all the way to California to add one. Then there is Lauren Ash. She's a wellness expert. Tiffany Mickle, she did an app that allows you to use your purchases to go to pay bond. And then, I did recognize this one. Congresswoman Robin Kelly. One of the wokest women 100 wokest women in the United States.
Yep, and she made news here on the WVON morning show. Last week, was it, when she told us that she would, and she did, vote for Mike Madigan to be the chairman of the Illinois Democratic Party.
And in that same all the bad things that were happening. And Charles, so we heard all that. And then, not only did she vote as speaker, but they called up and said, hey, you know how you was on the WVON morning show? We had heard you, and so we need you to come back and revalidate yourself. So what we gonna have you do is we gonna get the voice of God to do the nomination. Danny K. Davis.
I nominate Michael J. Madigan for chairman of the Illinois Democratic Party.
And then Robin Kelly, I can't even do the New York accent today. She came with the second, right? And
she has a very, very husky voice. I didn't say it because man, she got a great voice.
I was gonna say yeah. Robin Kelly does it. I mean, Robin Kelly she got a great. Robin Kelly is kind of great, just all around for a congresswoman. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see, but Charles, I'm gonna tell you because I love Robin Kelly, but I was tremendously disappointed when she did that because I was just hoping like she would abstain, but even if you just vote, but then when you take the position of seconding it.
In the era of the Me Too.
Right, because remember I said, wait, what you think about the chairman of the Democratic Party being of Illinois being under Me Too charges? Do we have that? Could you go back and get some of those? Because I really love when people do that. That's all.
Well, you leave Robin Kelly alone.
Man, I wish that these people would leave us alone and stop taking these damn taxes. It's like, I'll be like, man, what you mean? Not Charles. Now, full disclaimer, I love Robin Kelly.
We all love Robin
Shout
Kelly.
out to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho, right? She married to a Sigma man, all that good stuff. But
go ahead.
But my point being, and I was looking at this list of people, none of whom I knew except for two. And I feel I'm pretty Chicago, right? I feel like I'm pretty Chicago. I kind of know a lot of people, or at least I've heard of them. And I hadn't heard of these people. And then with the whole Robin Kelly piece, I was like, okay, Charles, if that counts on the wokest, 100 wokest in the country, what the hell is the definition of woke?
Yeah, it's been, people are using it everywhere now.
We got a billboard. We got billboards that say woke.
We definitely woke. But my sister Amara Inyan, she has been woke long before they came up with a woke term, you know? She's woke. I mean, they should put her in.
Black, so you know, because, you know, I was thinking, Charles, you know, I always talk about the woke people. I feel like woke is a status. Sometimes I'm nervous about even calling myself woke anymore because it's almost become a symbol of snobbery, like woke snobbery, right? You ain't woke. So if you ain't woke, I don't have time for you. But I think that if we count the woke people, that got TO 2%.
Hey, look, man, in a situation like that, in media, that's a story where you write the headline before you write the story. You say, that would be a real good, that'd be a great headline. Man, people would read that. So you do the headline before you write the story. Most times you write the story, then you put the headline on it. But that's the kind of story where you do it just the opposite.
So who are Chicago's woke women that we know? You said a great one with Amara Inya, right? Amara Inya is woke. What is the definition of woke and who are woke? I mean, is Melody Span Cooper woke? I think Melody woke. Melody might slap you awake, is actually. Melody be slapping mugs awake, like, wake up!
Yeah, Melody's definitely woke. I mean, there's a lot of woke women in Chicago. Come on. We might lead the nation. We might have more than 5%
of woke women.
That, you know, it doesn't necessarily translate to politics and business all the time, but I think there's a lot of women talking and writing and expressing themselves who I would consider woke.
Man. Yeah, y'all. Give us a call. 773-591-1690. What is the definition of woke? Chicago has 5% of the top 100 woke women according to Essence. I was reading the list, Charles. Does making the shy make you woke?
You know, like I said, they wrote the headline,
and then was like
some names, so they just put them in.
Who you got?
The Essence, they do that all the time.
Can we do something for Essence? Can we help Essence find who are the woke women? What is an example of woke? Who are the woke women in Chicago? Give us a call, 773-591-1690. And don't forget, we want you to tell us your story. We'll talk about that when we come back. Yes, woke has definitely been misappropriated. Hey, Karen, you woke? Karen Hicks is woke. Okay, Karen. Y'all hating on Karen? I like Robin Kelly. Y'all don't like Robin Kelly? Did y'all take a moment and share the broadcast? Let me tell y'all. All right, take a moment. Share the broadcast, share the broadcast, share the broadcast. What up, Makita Sheba? Wait, am I on the wrong thing? Oh, the internet done got slow on us, y'all. Tennille. Carrie, Melody, me, you, your mother, Big Dog, Jeremy, hey man, so y'all think they're gonna put Bill Cosby in jail? I mean, not Bill Cosby, Bill Clinton? They need to go back and get Bill Clinton. Hey y'all, what's a woke woman? Can you be too woke? All right, what up, Patai? What up, Ready Rock? What up, Ron Lewis? What up, Marquin McDonald?
Ready for Bizarro World Part 2? I bring you this a couple of minutes ago. Now I bring you this. Seven minutes ago.
I'm telling you, Trump is gonna come here with Kanye. I'm telling you. We need to get Malik Youssef on the phone.
For what segment? Right now?
To talk about this Kanye. You got Malik's number?
I don't think so, no. Text it to me. Or you just gonna shoot him a note?
What's going on? Put Vince on that, Tennille. All right, y'all. Hey, get your tickets. Come on, y'all. Let's turn the City Club out. You're actively conscious, Ready Rock? Oh, yeah, they finna come storm Chicago. What Common gonna do? Patrice said Melody Span, Cooper, Dorothy Brown, Dorothy Tillman, Cassiopeia, Tennille. There's so many more. The lady named Pam that has the most woke opinions of anyone calling me. Keep on moving. Oops, sorry. I got the wrong one. Do it again. Play it again. Keep on lying. Hit it again.
I will vote for him because by the time he called me, which no one was running against him, so he knew he would win. He had there's 36 of us, and he had 30-something votes. But also the other thing is one of the reasons, or there's a few reasons, but one of the reasons, you know, I wanted to run, I wanted to be there. First of all, you know, it's my congressional district, but also we need to be more transparent. We need to be more, you know, accountable. We need to let
But Congresswoman, this is Charles. What is it?
I'm not saying there shouldn't be improvements and things like that, but the reality is he is the only one running, and I don't know every single state central committee person.
Why don't you run?
Because I'm just getting there, and I don't want to presume.
That's all right.
I don't want to presume I know everything. Would I take a leadership spot? Yes, I would take a leadership spot, but I'm not going to come in and say I'm going to be the leader because I want to get my feet a little wet first. Well, many people, to be honest with you, asked me to run for governor, but I didn't want to do it.
I wish you had.
I'm sure there were other people that were asked also, but I didn't want to do it. So that's only speaking for myself.
Is it just fear? Honestly, are people scared of Mike Madigan?
To answer your first question, yeah, I do think that some people are afraid. But I think
that is 2nd Congressional District Congresswoman Robin Kelly. Did you know, Charles, she is named as one of the wokest 100 women in the country?
By Essence Magazine.
Essence, man, I'm telling you, Essence.
And where? What far-flung locale?
All I know is New Orleans. I go to the Essence Fest, man. Shoot.
That's where they based.
Shoot. That's where all the woke women be.
They be, man.
Hey, man, but...
Yeah, they had a movie, they were in a movie, man. I remember they were swinging across Bourbon Street, man.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, I think I might have to make it down there this year. But, you know, Charles, I guess the thing becomes, what is woke? Right? When you look at that list, and you know, I just don't know. I feel like woke is just this thing that is now existing, and it's like a fashion statement.
I saw them use that term in the Tribune, I think. Was it today or yesterday?
I missed that.
They talked about woke.
Really?
And I said, man, in the Tribune they talk about woke black folks now?
But can I tell you what? Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Man, last week, Carrie and I went to Bar Sienna, and we were sitting in Bar Sienna eating dinner, and I hear, you woke. And I'm looking around, because I'm looking for the black people. Looking for the black people. Now one black people sitting up there. It was a white boy in a Chance the Rapper hat talking about some woke. I was like, oh, man. When, you know, because you know what that makes, you know what that reminds me of, Charles? You know how black folks come up with something? We always come up with something. Yeah. We make it hot. Then the white folks get it. And then we got to move on. And now I'm feeling like...
And we do. We move on.
Oh, right. Look.
Come up with something else.
Right.
Then they get that.
Right. Because the white boys... Now the white boys dabbing. Right? The white boy... You get a good move. Sonya did the dab. You know, remember when what's my man in Carolina? Cam Newton. He came up with the dab. And it was like all the brothers was dabbing. Now the white kid dabbed. Right? What's my man dabbed at the president's... The little white boy dabbed when he got the Donald Trump got sworn in. And I was like, yeah... The dab is no longer black folks' either. His son got the
Barron.
I don't think it was Barron. I don't think Barron can dab. I think Barron.
Oh, it was one of the
Barron on the spectrum, bro. No, it was somebody who was getting appointed, and their kid was there, and then they daddy beat him afterwards. Like, boy, you be around here doing that colored folk stuff. But you know, white kids have always had a fascination with everything black.
Well, they're young.
Then they turn back white.
Then they turn back white when it comes time to make some money.
Right, because you know it's funny. My son's basketball coach is an old white dude. He said, "Oh, I heard you work at WVON. Man, back in the day we used to sneak in our room and listen to that, and we would get our sock hop on. And boy, I remember, boy.
Because those are some musical people.
Look, you guys, do you have a banjo? But I'm gonna tell you, it was funny because it's like." White people eat up your culture when you young, but then when they get old, they do turn back to being white, and then they be like, kids, stay away. But I want to know what's woke, man. I just want to know what's woke, because I hear everybody running around here saying it. I hear people saying it, but I don't know if they're actually living it. And actually, I don't even know what living it is, but it seems like to me, woke folks have developed a level of snobbery. Like woke snobbery. I'm woke, you ain't. You do certain things and then they say, oh, you ain't woke.
No, you know, I think it's a matter of, you know, we use the phrase situational awareness all the time. If you're a black person, you have to understand what your situation is and be aware of it, because so many of us got so hung up during these last 50 years believing that we could do anything that a white person could do. We look at TV and we see all these images that aren't realistic. You got to be woke to understand what your situation is. And we really went to sleep during the Barack Obama years. We were hypnotized. Mm-hmm. Then after a lot of us are waking up, realize, well, what just happened? Where are we? And we found out what reality is, and that's when you open your eyes. And you're woke.
Hey man, speaking of woke, something is happening, man. It's happening on Twitter right now. Kanye West just sent out a tweet saying he's gonna rock the city of Chicago. Say hello to Donda Social. Kanye is going to Malik Yusuf, Common, Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, Don C are all partnering up to bring social to make a change in Chicago. And then this just happened. President Donald Trump just said Kanye West has performed a great service to the black community. Big things are happening and eyes are being opened for the first time in decades. Legacy stuff. Thank you to Chance and Dr. Daryl Scott. They really get it. Lowest black and Hispanic unemployment in history.
Yeah, Donda Social would be named, of course, after his late mother.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And he's going to be, and that's his Chicago connection, because that's, of course, where she was. And so he's going to do this in Chicago, which I think is
how about
profound. He named his daughter Chicago.
Hey man, no.
Somebody who?
No, it was West. Nobody named their kid Chicago. Nobody named their kid Chicago.
What did he name his children?
One was West, and what was the other one? But it ain't nobody's named Chicago.
Nobody named Chicago.
No. I don't know. I'm a pop culture moron sometimes. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM.
I thought somebody was named Chicago.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'll be back, guys.
Yesterday, he was found guilty on all 3 felony counts of aggravated indecent assault stemming from drugging and molesting a woman in his suburban Philadelphia home more than 14 years ago. His accuser, Andrea Comston, and 2 other women who say Cosby also drugged and sexually assaulted them were in the Pennsylvania courtroom and cried as the verdict was read. It was first believed that America's dad would be taken directly into custody, but the judge is allowing him to remain out on bond at his home, but forced him to surrender his passport and wear a GPS tracking device. Cosby faces a maximum prison sentence of 10 years for each count. Rahm Emanuel's bid for a 3rd term has brought out a ton of black candidates, including Cook County Circuit Court Clerk Dorothy Brown, who recently jumped in. She's been elected into office 5 times and tells Mays and Charles this morning her base is not just in the black community.
I have a base in Italian, base in the Greek, I have a base in the Indian American, Asian American community in general, the white community for that matter, throughout the city.
You think you have a stronger base than Dr. Wilson? He got 10% of the vote in the last election.
Let me just say this. I received in Chicago alone almost 800,000 votes.
Apparently he does. Apparently he does have a kid named Chicago.
Yeah, no, I thought I read that. I'm a pop culture moron.
Hey, I think it's pretty deep, though, that you see Donald Trump. The fact that Donald Trump, Chance, and Kanye are hooking up through Twitter and changing the world. Well, that social media stuff again. I'm telling y'all, the world is changing. All right, take a moment. Share the broadcast, y'all. We about to go out. What's up, Robin Patrice? Tiger Lily. What up, Steel Running Stovall? What up, Jane? What up, Tamika Tanner? Shout out to the homie V Greasy. Shout out Edward, Sonia, Alicia, Lorraine Little, Sammy Mo, Sharon Ugoche. Where is Stephanie Falasha Masego? I don't see your name. Edie Moore. Reese Mo. I keep saying, yo, Reese Mo, I'm not talking to you. Is that Eurydice or Eurydice? Eurydice. Is it Eurydice, Crockett? There's no mic over there. What up, Tucson? Twin. What's up, man? Let's go see, I told Eric, man, let's all go see, Avengers Infinity Wars. Let's take the kids. Hey, Commissioner Carrie Steele. How are you, darling? What up, Martin Elliott?
The Intruders. I want to know your name.
Sponsored Elder and help bring a brighter tomorrow to one person who has helped us all build a better world. Meet one at unbound.org. Good morning, everyone. WVON.
What y'all want to do? Y'all want to go to a late movie? Y'all want to go to an early movie? Hey, let's have everybody go to the dad squad, and let's have a meetup, and let's go take our kids to see Avengers Infinity. The war is in Wakanda, y'all. Can I tell you, Carrie was upset yesterday that the war is going to Wakanda? You want to sponsor the Wake Them Bake segment? I want to have it. Okay, let's talk about it, Edie. We can make that definitely happen. What's up, Stephanie Muhammad? Hey, Stephanie from Willowbrook. So which one is it? Eurydice or Eurydice? I'm sorry, I want to get it right. Eurydice, I think of Eurydice as the Greek, in the Greek stuff. What up, Kiana? Kanye and Chance ain't moving the mayor's race. I don't think Kanye and Chance can move the mayor's race. I mean, I think they would move. All right, y'all, we about to move into the question, the Fun Friday question of the day. Fun Friday question of the day. As Chicago gets richer, Black Chicago shrinks. Denzel Washington came back and inspired the return of Leon's. What part of Black Chicago would you bring back? Take a moment, y'all. Share the broadcast. Okay. Robin B, man. Oh, we got... See, I told y'all. You are tuned in to the Top of Chicago 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, but every day at 8:30, Charles's Choice. Charles, take it away.
Philly's own Intruders. You know, Kanye West did name his daughter Chicago. So he's maintaining a connection. And if he's going to come back here and spend a couple of $1 million on trying to redevelop the west side or the south side, man, I'm looking forward to that. I think the brother is, I don't know, in the last couple of days, man, my thought about Kanye West has really gone up some.
Wow. What made that happen?
Because I think the fact that he's trying to be independent. And, you know, that's my thing about moving forward.
Hard to be independent around these parts.
Sure is, but he's going to actually come back into the storm to try to be independent. Because, you know, you just don't do it around here. Maybe you can do it out in California or wherever he lives. But you can't do it here. So he's going to come back and be independent and leave some money, some dollars that are desperately needed.
Shout out to the homie, Malik Youssef. You know what? I think back to Malik Youssef. Malik Youssef, the first black star. I was like, man, I thought you was a Mo, man. How you a poet? Shout out to Malik Youssef, the Black Stone poet. Because, boy, Malik was a gang-banging poet that has translated it and gone on to be with good music. That's part of that Chicago, the history of Chicago hip-hop. You know, we got to get him on the podcast as well as Psychodrama Autos. Hey, y'all, check this out. It's the WVON Morning Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my main man, Charles Thomas. And y'all, you know, on Fridays here lately, we've started a new tradition or a new kind of feature, Fun Fridays. Well, on the way when we close out, we ask questions, you know, just to lighten it up. You know, we kind of tough all week, but maybe some fun. So, Charles, you know what? Today I was reading in the paper that Wishbone Restaurant was leaving the West Loop. Now, let me be clear. Wishbone is not a black restaurant. It is owned by a white guy selling Southern food, not soul food, but they got some good stuff. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, I like it.
But it got me to thinking about, it was you know, he said he couldn't afford to pay rent in the West Loop. Now, he had grown to fame because of Oprah and all that, and everybody would go there, and then it went away. Charles, but it got me to thinking about places that are no longer in Chicago that I would love to bring back. So let's go, let's ask this question of the WVON listeners. Listeners, come on, give us a response. What part of Black Chicago, or what from Black Chicago would you bring back? I'm gonna give you an example. Remember the story of Denzel Washington coming back and knocking on the old lady's door because he was looking for some Leon's barbecue, and there was no, he was like, well, Leon's, and Leon's wasn't there, and then the next thing you know, now Leon's is there because he was looking for it, but it was burned in his head. So give me some examples. I'm going to give you an example. Do you remember Funtown? Funtown.
Funtown.
Funtown for the kids and you. You never went to Funtown?
No. I think of restaurants.
Okay.
Army and Lou's.
Okay.
Gladys,
Gladys's.
What's the one on the west side had the great biscuits, man.
Oh, the pink one.
Right around the corner from.
The pink one. It was pink.
It was on Kedzie and.
Yeah, it's pink. You know, girl, Miss Edna's.
Edna's, yes.
Okay, now Annette, I see you in there waving. I see that Nike jumping. Funtown for the kids and you. Hey, Old Chicago. Now y'all know I love Old Chicago. You know why? That was in Bolingbrook. Oh, that Catfish Digby. Now I think Catfish Digby's might have had some part of them. Oh.
Long before Wallace.
Man. Wallace is gone again. Hey, that was a good one in that Catfish Digby's. Man, that was where Harold Washington used to hang out, man. You know what? I got one for you. How about this one? Moo and Oink.
Ooh.
Moo and Oink. Where's Tommy? We need Tommy back.
You get the red bucket or the white bucket. I don't go there anymore, by the way.
Hey, you can. It's go.
But I mean, I'm talking about the red bucket and the white bucket. You know what that is? That's chitlins, man.
Oh, no. All right. What else, Chicago? Black Chicago, what do you wish you could bring back? You know, I was driving down Michigan Avenue, right? And do you remember that strip between 22nd and 23rd? When there was a time when you could drive down Michigan Avenue and you might see Bernie Mac performing at the Cotton Club, and then keep driving, and then you go to the Click, and at the Click, you might, at the comedy show, you see all the comedians.
Chic Rick.
Chic Rick's house, man.
Oh,
man. Chic Rick's and Heroes. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you right now. Dingbats.
Ooh.
Y'all don't know nothing about no dingbats. Y'all don't know nothing. I bust. You ain't beating me with dingbats. What you got? I might have been in Bolingbrook by then.
What about the one out in Markham? Is that still?
That's still there.
That's still there.
That's still there. What else would you bring? You know what I would bring back? And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this way, but I knew it as Jewtown. Is now Maxwell Street. But when and no offense to any of our Jewish brothers and sisters, but when I first learned about it, when my father was like, he wants you to learn how to, you got to learn how to be a man. You got to learn how to negotiate. Now get your butt down there. And it was like, I don't want to. And it'd be like, he would be like, you go into the store and the shoes would be like, oh, $1. They'd be like $75. And I just take out my $75. And he'd be like, 70, boy, you better go talk to him. Charles, you know what? Can I tell you something? I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I was down on Maxwell Street. I played on Senior Dish Day. So from Bolingbrook, we all went down to Senior Dish Day on Maxwell Street. And guess what happened? They got me with the 3-card Molly.
Oh, really? You
Charles, and my poor little cousin was with me from Indiana, so he was scared, right? And I'm down there like I got the first one. Boy, by the time I was through, I had saved up like $500. I was going shopping. The dude got me for $500. Got all my money.
Got you for $500.
Dog, he lined me in and pulled me up.
Did you? A 3-card Molly?
Cause I kept betting 20s.
That's TMI, man.
Now check this out. Check this out, Charles. He got me, and then I was like, he said, I tell you what, I'll let you win it all back if you bet me your chain. You bet you your chain. He said you could get it all. And I played it 2 times and I was coming back. Charles, I bet my senior chain and key. You know how when you're a senior in high school and they give you your senior key, say class 89? I bet it. Charles, he took my chain. He took my... But let me tell you, he was good to me, though. Because then he said, look, and let me tell you what he did. He said, but little brother, I feel for you. So here's your key back. Because it's not gold anyway. You want to talk about a lesson? Yeah, that cured me of gambling. That cured me of gambling until I started shooting dice. But boy, hey, Chicago, give us a call, 773-591-1690. Before we get out of here, what of old Chicago could you bring back? If you could bring some part of Black Chicago back, what would you bring? You know what? That Catfish Digby's got me hungry than a mug. We'll talk about it all when we come back. It's the Talk Chicago 1690. Yeah, y'all, they got me. My poor little cousin, if my cousin Brian is watching, he was from Indiana. He was crying like, please stop. Because he thought they was going to get us too. Yeah, y'all, they got me $500 on 3. I had saved up all my money. And dude gave me that senior key back. He was like, this ain't no good. He bid it. He was like, you can take this back. Oh, Ronnie's Steak Palace. The album, it was the Ronnie's on State Street. Take a moment, shut up, bro. What y'all got, man? Y'all ain't got nothing? Somebody said Queen of Soul, Soul Queen.
Charles, can you stick around to about 9:20 today?
For sure.
Yeah, okay, we're going to have a conversation with the account executive about the Charles's Choice thing.
Well, we also have to have another conversation about the Charles. If she talk to you?
Briefly.
Okay, but that's cool. Well, but I didn't because I hadn't heard back from her. I didn't mention it earlier.
She's going to be on the phone too. Okay.
Hey, y'all. It's on and popping. Big thing. Hey, Janice Jackson. I know we mad at you a little bit, but it's gonna be okay, Janice. We love you still. Hey, y'all. Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Stanford University and the University of Chicago know it, and it's important you know it too. We fought hard to get our fair share of education funding.
Chicago Public Schools is set to get what it wants.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Grease. I reached out to him.
But our progress towards equity
Hey.
has just begun. Stand strong for Chicago Public
Infinity. Hey, Avengers Infinity. Hey.
This traffic report is brought to you by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. Your unused prescription drugs could end up misused or stolen. Keep them safe. Clean them out. Take them back at DEA's National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 28th. Finding collections.
Life is good. Life is good. All right, y'all. Take a moment. Share the broadcast. Don't forget, tomorrow we are doing the podcast Crucial Conflict live, right? 2 o'clock. Go to Facebook Live. We're going to be doing the Crucial Conflict story.
If you're on the Stevenson, you're still looking at that hour 4 from I-355 to the Drive 40 traveling out. The Eisenhower, heavy at just about an hour from Thorndale to the Jane Brook Interchange, 40 traveling out. You'll need an hour as well along the Kennedy from O'Hare to downtown, 40 minutes to the airport. Periods of sunshine, temperatures making their way through the 40s. We're headed well into the 50s today. Tonight, showers.
No, you shouldn't give Kanye West the donkey of the day.
It's 47 in Park Manor. 47
Telling y'all, Kanye come here with Donald Trump, they gonna bust this whole joint up.
on the top of Chicago, 1690.
Monday. Damn, y'all ain't gonna tell them to put the call. Tell them to put the calls up so we can hear what the people say. Woohoo! It's my new theme song, y'all. Cause we're close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It make me wonder how it keeps me under. It's like a jungle. Why you wanna take us under? Can't nobody take my Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about no money, Puff, I just don't care. It's a good guy. Sometimes wise guy. Spend time at HAWAII. Mace, can you please stop smoking la la? Puff, why try? I'm a thug, I'm a die. I'll be out in Jersey, Puff and Hershey. Brothers ain't worthy to rock my derby. You are be wanting to slug me. Move is Bugsy. With Tube and Bubsy. You are tuned into the Talk of Chicago, 1690 AM. Can't nobody hold me down. You know what, Sonya? That is I'm reclaiming that as my theme song. It's the WVON Morning Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man, Charles Thomas, Annette Flournoy, as well as Sonya Escobar. Charles, we are talking about what? If you could bring it back to Chicago, Black Chicago, what would you bring back? What you got? Ooh, Jamie. Jamie. You nailed it. Oh, Jamie. Oh, Farmer Browns. Ooh. You don't know nothing about What you know about Farmer Browns?
Yeah. Ripley's, believe it or not, on Wells Street.
Oh, I ain't thinking about Ripley's. That Farmer Browns, I didn't learn to appreciate Farmer Browns until Farmer Browns was gone.
Man, my good friend Luke Williamson took me to Farmer Brown. He said, look, lock and load. You sit in the car and you watch. You watch, but I'm going in and get some tips. And you just watch. Watch my back.
Man.
It was like that up there then.
Man, just think about Farmer Brown's. That was the Cabrini Green barbecue joint. And let me tell you, you ever talk to somebody from Cabrini Green? I bet you right now, they are planning a reunion. And every year, people drive by Farmer Brown's and pray, please bring it back.
Man, I drive by there all the time, and I look over there and go, man.
Alderman Burnett. Come on, big dog. We need that, man. Could we find? Come on, hey. You know we got that whole contingency of the Cabrini Green reunion that happened.
What's over there now? Is that like a grocery store or something?
Yeah, man. It's all twisted. Look, man.
I don't even know where I am when I go over there now.
Yeah, man. That whole place changed up. All right, we got time for two more things. What could you, if you could bring back, what would you bring back? Hello?
Well, you know what, Maze? I'm an old house head.
Oh, no.
I would bring back the power plant, and I'll bring back Sawyers and the old Mendel parties. But when no thugs hanging out in no parties, man, we had super transfers, and we could party all night, and then we'll get up on Sunday and get the super transfer, go downtown to the Mac Vickers.
Oh, you said, you know what? I know them house heads used to love that old power plant stuff. Milton, you on the top of Chicago. Hello? Go ahead, Milton.
Yes, I wish they would bring back jobs and 7 o'clock in the morning tavern.
Oh, I wish they would bring back a 7 o'clock in the morning tavern. Because I'm going to tell you, a brother like me, man, you can't even get a drink nowadays. You know, I
drink too much coffee, man.
Man, I drink it. Well, I'll probably knock it down. I'm trying to set my clock. Okay, we got last one. All right, Jackie, you're on the top of Chicago. What would you bring back to Chicago?
Hi, how you guys doing?
All right.
Great. The Savoy skating rink, the True Southsiders, 78th and Cottage Grove, across from Leaks Funeral Home, where you had a real organist playing the music.
Oh, see, there you go. Hey, Charles, this is the WVON Morning Show. What you got, man? We got to wrap it up. What you got? You got anything you want to share?
I got a lot of memories, man, that everybody's reawakening right now. Places you've known and loved.
Man, you know, I was thinking about Farmer Brown's and the sauce, how it was sitting. I used to be like, where's the sauce? And then you go down to the bottom. And the sauce was sitting there, had like a little layer of grease with the sauce. And boy, you saw, man.
Take that white bread and put it right down in there.
Right down in that joker. Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell you, you know, I was thinking, what if we did a food hall, a Chicago food hall of all of the old school black restaurants, like a memorial to Black Chicago? Like when they build like the little, you know, when we only got like one little block, the memorial to Chicago. All right, look, y'all, don't forget, what's your story? Go to the WVON website, WVON.com, and leave your story of racial profiling or racial discrimination. Now, the video's got to be less than 2 minutes. I would tell you 90 seconds. Don't say any names because it'll make us have to spend a lot more time editing, but we wanted you to tell your story. This Starbucks thing has sparked the conversation. We want to do it. Hey, y'all. Charles, check this out. You all know that this Monday, we've been talking about this city key. I will be speaking at the City Club of Chicago on a panel discussing the city key and why I don't think we need it. Hey, man, anything else? You got anything going on this weekend?
Yeah, rest, man. I'm going to rest.
Woo. Well, you know,
This is it. Really, I got to slow it down, brother. I ain't you know.
Man, you know, I got quite a few events to hit up. I'm also hit up this, you know, I was thinking, fellas, fathers, families, are y'all going to see Avengers Infinity Wars? Could there be a place that we could all meet up and crash and go see Infinity Wars? I might start that on the Facebook page. But I would love to see all black families going out because the war is in Wakanda. Hey, man, we got to protect Wakanda.
You know, you mentioned what I'm doing. I am going to, you know, I don't usually talk about my stuff. But I'm having a birthday party this weekend with my grandkids.
Oh, that's dope. That's something
to look forward to.
That's a big deal.
My birthday's not Sunday, but it's the next week. But we're gonna do it on Sunday, so I'm really excited about that. See, that's the stuff that gets me excited.
Yeah, man. You see, that's because you got 45 years of experience. It's all new to me, man. I'm just learning and growing, trying to make it happen.
Going on 7 grandkids.
Man.
That's what's exciting.
Oh, we got Charles on the phone line. See, y'all can keep this going. You can still leave. What would you bring back to Chicago? I'm going to start a Facebook post. But what would you bring back to Chicago? Charles says he wants to bring back the original Regal Theater. Now, that's not the one on 79th, right? You know what? It's the Top of Chicago, 1690 AM. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, for Annette Flournoy in the newsroom. For Miss Sonia Escobar, for Charles Thomas, I am the host of the WVON Morning Show. And if they don't like it, you can tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace. All right, y'all. It's a wrap. It's a weekend. Tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. Crucial Conflict Story, 2 o'clock, Facebook Live. We got to get out of here. Peace.